Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is BMT coming at you again. Let me, first of all, share the video, and also definitely, I want you guys to definitely like the video, share. Well, I don't know how you want to like it, but definitely, this is a video that needs to be looked at under the microscope and ask, like, so what's going on? What's happening? If you want to actually, um take a look at this video, I will definitely tell people that hey, you can do that by I'm gonna put it in the description. Well, I'll put it in the chat also. Uh it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. You know, we're looking at it where knowingly bragging about men are knowingly bragging about taking other men's rectums, doing things. It's definitely a new era of men. Let me grab. Yo, calling my kid. Um, I think I was looking at the video on the cell phone, and I couldn't understand what would make a man want to brag about um taking the booty of other men. What's up, Xander? I couldn't understand that. I really couldn't understand that. Mind you, this man, I believe he has a family, has a wife. Um, yeah, grooming. It's called grooming. It's called grooming because you got it where people are accepting. People are accepting and acknowledging, and you have it where people are in whole entailed relationships. People are in, like, you got women that um will tell other women that this is cool, that this is how it should be, that hey, your man doing this or your girlfriend doing that, that's this is just the way things are. Or they had a song, that's just the way it is. Like, I'm like, no, no, that's not how it should be. It is a form of grooming. It's a form of conditioning, but you're wanting them to believe that this is how it is. This is how it should be. You have a lot of this stuff. I mean, honestly, this type of grooming behavior, uh, no, um, because some men are giving up willfully. Some men are literally they'll try to use that. It's not. You're having it, whereas to this type of behavior, I get it. Do you love who you love? Maneuver the way you want to. Uh, I caught the video from Trap Money, the Trap Money channel. I'm gonna go play the video, and I'm gonna allow y'all to have your own commentary. Make sure you go to Trap Money video and y'all like it. Now the guy's name is Turk. His name is Turk, and he clarifies why he did what he did.
Chopper singing, hit you in the back, leave you black dancing like the Jackson 5. Tactically, fully auto Stephen Curry, but roll it just like Johnny Dark.
I'm keeping it 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part
because they dumb.
Yeah, they took that.
I'm about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I shot 2 police.
Real
Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets.
You see that 2121 dead?
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fucked. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck.
I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go from here. I gotta smoke some shit to get to this. I gotta. Where's the lighter? How do y'all put me through these shows with this? I forgot. I just gotta work through it. Streets know. Like I said, man, the grooming process is real. Real street nigga. Sade. Like, I listen, bro. I don't know. Hold on. Let me go get. Let me. This is grooming. This is grooming. You're right. You're right. You're right, Creative Solution. You're gonna have to guard your kids from this shit because people are gonna tell you that this is okay. They're gonna tell you that this is okay. Send me the whole interview about this shit. This shit is wild and crazy. Y'all done put me down in the roller coaster of some shit. I gotta find a way to doses myself from this type of shit. It's just that bad. It's just that bad. I don't. I don't know what's going on with black men. Send me the interview of that shit because that man says I'm a real nigga. Now, mind you, he's getting paid to do a documentary talking about how niggas in the streets are blowing each other's backs out. And you still a real man. You actually are more of a man if you take another man's anal. Now, I understand that we got a heavily big issue. I don't know what's going on with these niggas. These niggas are new. No, don't back away. Don't back away. These are real street niggas. This is the real shit. Let's play that again for all those who are coming in, and we'll try to figure out. Did you send? Let's go ahead and play. My brain. Mind you, he's getting a whole documentary or some shit for this. I don't know who's paying these dudes to talk about taking men's booties.
But roll it just like Johnny Dang.
Keep it at 100. I'm keeping it at 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part
Cause they dumb.
Yeah, they took
I'm
that.
about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I shot 2 police. Listen, man.
Yup, that's correct. Turk from Hot Boys. Now y'all. There's a reason why they were called Hot Boys. I don't know if I need to go call Super Slide. I don't know if I need to go get Ty C. Who do I need to go? Like, it's too late, CJ. No, this motherfucker. No. This man go in talking about him and Baby Wayne. They were talking about Baby and Wayne, right? Like about Baby Wayne. How listen, y'all niggas. This man, listen. I told y'all, man. Everybody in Young Money at some point got their cheeks clapped. Everybody in Young Money. Listen, the only way you could get paid or get in, you had to get your cheek banged out. Now this man, he's telling this truth. He's a real one. This is a real man. This man talking about, yeah, I was in jail. I didn't go after the punks. I went after the men. I wanted the men's booties. See, the streets know the real. That I'm like, wait. Let me get it straight. Y'all talking about y'all were taking each other cheeks? I thank God that I missed out on this era. Like maybe there was some shit. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, man. Maybe hip hop ain't what we thought it was, bro. Maybe it ain't sweet like that. It ain't sweet like that. Hang on, let's grab this right here. So this is from. So let's look at this. So this is on Revolt. The one and only Turk pulls up on Drink Champs for an episode you won't want to miss, as he talks about his days with Cash Money Records and being part of a super group, Hot Boys, with Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and BG. Turk also talks about his prison sentence versus time served, how he managed to change his life and some of the changes he's been through in his career. I don't know what's going on with these niggas, bro. I have to induce a certain amount of THC to understand why these niggas do what they do. Where's my kufi hat? Where's my goddamn Kumbala nigga power kufi hat? Y'all be wondering why. Listen, bro. Listen, I knew shit was up when niggas were telling bras to eat their booty holes out and shit in songs and shit. Y'all remember when those songs when niggas were talking about you ain't my bitch if you don't eat the cheek? I was like, the fuck? Like, nigga, we not gonna skip over that part in the mixtape. Nah, nigga, it was a metaphor. No, nigga, that wasn't no fucking metaphor, bro.
The Jackson 5, tactically, fully, or just Stephen Curry. Pass and roll it, just like
I'm keeping it 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, you know, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part
because they dumb.
Yeah, they took that.
I'm about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me. Now let me.
What's scary about it? I'm trying to figure out who's he looking at in the camera. I guess in 2022, shout out to Lil Nas X. So he said, I didn't want no women. I didn't want no female COs. I didn't want no punk. I wanted that nigga that was pumping iron, doing goddamn 44 bricks and shit. You know? I wanted that nigga that was preaching that gospel about don't eat the swine and shit. I wanted that masculine man. Fuck these hoes. Yeah, fuck. See, y'all gotta be careful about these dudes who be saying fuck these women. We all we need. Y'all be careful. Y'all starting to see it. Brownie, listen, don't get too close, Brownie, because he might attack you. He said, I only go after real men. What about now? He don't want no. Y'all ladies are safe. Y'all ladies are safe. Right now, listen, y'all wonder why Lil Wayne got Young Thug and all them other booty boys. Y'all thought Baby was joking when Baby and Wayne were kissing and tonguing each other down when they were calling him daddy and shit? I ain't never heard another man. Listen, when y'all be seeing these dudes be doing all this shit and then they be kissing and all that stuff, I be looking at them niggas sus as fuck. I be like, what the fuck? What? Wait, whoa, hold on, bro. When I was a kid, we did the bop, bop, bop. You know, these niggas. Like, I like, what the fuck? Hold up, wait, nigga. No. Yeah, nigga. If you ain't gonna do that, you ain't gonna do that. Do you love me, my nigga? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm down. No. Nigga, do this bump. And that way we can no. I don't. This is why I don't smoke with niggas. I don't drink with niggas. I don't doggone ride in the car and we get drunk. I don't do no hotel with one female and 5 niggas in the hotel room. I don't do nothing. Listen, bro. I take my lame ass home to my Nintendo GameCube and I just read my Bible. I don't see. That's what I said. Motherfuckers weren't keeping the tab of what these motherfuckers were doing. When niggas were getting their hair done, when Outkast and them boys, hey y'all, and I was like, oh shit. When CeeLo came out there wearing a whole dress and a perm and shit, y'all didn't see these niggas coming. Now they're coming out. See, now these 90 niggas are coming out full blown talking about their booty hole documentary adventures. Y'all think this is the first thing? This nigga, let's shout out to you, Turk. And Turk is married, so his wife already knew he was gay. Actually, you know, it's crazy. A lot of these women know that their men are gay. That's the crazy shit about it. That's the crazy shit about it. A lot of these 90 goddamn rappers, they gay. That's why y'all say, oh man, the gay agenda is coming to the black community. This nigga said, I've been taking booty holes since the 90s. What are y'all talking about? It's too late now. No, CJ. Don't do that. Hey, bro. When I saw niggas taking off their goddamn shirts and shit and have their pants low down to, well, listen, bro. When a nigga do this shit, hey, dog, you don't love me, dog. You ain't gonna love me, nigga. You ain't gonna love me, my nigga. I'm like, oh, hell, bro. Pull your pants up. Why you got your pants down trying to embrace me, bro? Listen, any man that be going around doing that kind of shit, exactly, no. When they do that shit, listen, bro, I can't tell you how many times niggas have done shared rooms. And y'all gonna say, oh, hell no, BMT. Ain't no nigga. Fuck that. Niggas will share hotel rooms. It will be 10 niggas to one bitch in a hotel room. And they'll say that they ain't gay. Like, I'm like, no, there's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with this. That's why all this shit coming out about a lot of these rappers now. Y'all be acting like, well, I don't know how this happened. The agenda done snuck up on this. The agenda didn't sneak up on this. This is what happened when these niggas be doing all this boonking and dope and crack and shit. And they start feeling themselves be too horny. They looking at other man booties and shit. This nigga said, I don't, listen to what this nigga done said. I was not interested in no fucking punk. I wanted a man.
The Ficari, Boston Rolly just like Johnny Dan.
I'm keeping it 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on, you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, yo, you know, I had sex in jail. And then people took that part.
Cause they dumb.
Yeah. They took that.
I'm about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me? Now,
What's bad about it is he's smiling at the nigga. He's smiling at the nigga like, yeah. Yeah, I did it. And what? Like, that's what's scary. That nigga didn't even blink when he said it. That nigga didn't even blink. Y'all, look at this man's face. This man said, I fucked a man. And what, bitch? Oh, yeah, let me see if I can get it to
concert, man, fuck with me, give me gram, 2 grams. You know what I'm saying? I was all kind of junkie G on them niggas, you feel me? But it was crazy, bro. Like, man, I got a book out, bro. Yeah. And I talk about all this shit. It was a reckless situation, man. You know.
But you made it out, though, man. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Let's make the most of that.
yeah.
Now, Lil Wayne gave you $100. That big gave you $100.
Ooh, 100.
A super fest. A super fest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell me again. I said $100 now, Wayne, $100,000. Because niggas don't be on that shit, dog. Like, niggas be having real love for niggas, dog. And niggas be fucking up motherfucking relationships, dog. You know?
Real talk. So 2 Chainz or Ludacris?
Huh? They're playing the game. Now, I don't want to miss. Oh, fuck you, G Dizzle, fuck you, nigga. God damn. Listen, y'all, hey, nah, fuck that. Don't worry, a light-skinned nigga gonna come out and top what this dark-skinned nigga done did. Nah, G Dizzle, you not about to throw this on us dark. You not about to throw this on the dark-skinned niggas. You not about to play that Okay, sorry about that. I can't help the construction. I do apologize. They took me out. They did. So now I got to go do extra work. Now I got to go do the extra work for y'all. Like, I'm going to have to do this. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. If you want to help it out, like, share, subscribe. Definitely share the video. Share the video. This is about to get really gritty. This is gonna get really gritty. This is gonna be. I might get it. I might get. I don't know. Probably copyright. I don't know if I'll get one. I don't know. I probably will get a copyright. I mean, shit. 1 hour and 8 minutes. We're gonna go. We're gonna look at this shit.
Shit,
So. This nigga gay. Put one in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. We're going to pause it. We're going to do a commentary. This is commentary. This is fair use. Fair use. This is for fair use. Fair use. Fair use. BMT commentary. We're going to definitely do the commentary. I got to pull up my pants. I don't know how niggas bust a sag. How the fuck do anybody do that shit? Man, my ass is catching too much fucking air and wind. I can't do that shit. Niggas, you got to be sus if you like damn wind going up your ass crack. Okay, so Revolt will block my stream for copyright. Okay, so all right, let's finesse this. So what we're going to do, we're not going to actually play. I'm going to play the audio. Also, I'm letting y'all know if y'all looking for me to talk about the British Queen dying, I don't give a fuck. Ain't my problem. That white bitch ain't never done nothing for me. So other motherfuckers want to mourn the bitch. You have fun. Have at it. I don't. I the fuck that mean to me? You think she mourn? Think she mourn for you? Well, I'm not. So we're going to go ahead. Let me grab this. So we're going to leave that as a still image. Still image. And we're not going to play it, but we're going to play that of this dude. We're going to play what he has to say. Now, I want y'all to understand this is his words. And we're going to freeze it. Is it 1.8? 110? Okay, so let me try this. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm about to play it right now. Hang on. Let me get this straight away for y'all. I do apologize.
Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Oh man, the things I got to do for Revolt. I think I got to do for Revolt. We're gonna play this ride. He's also going on his rant tangent about fucking men. This is the context of the video. So y'all want to understand this? This guy, feel y'all for this one. This shows how y'all are still consistent. The one of the realest interviews. Salute to Turk. What? I love this interview. I will be tuning in to his podcast. He kept it real. He was actually engaging and entertaining. I hope every name he mentioned reaches out so they could talk. When you accept your flaws, no one can use them against you. The interview was so good, it had me laughing. I always felt Turk was underrated. This is the real. What's up, son? This was definitely entertaining one. So, a lot of people love Turk talking about fucking booty. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I get it, Turk. I respect it, Turk. I respect it. You want Turk fuck the man, and he's a man now. I don't know how you defeat that shit. I don't know. Hang on, let me get this shit. This shit's got me. I gotta grab this shit again. This shit is crazy.
Now let me tell ya.
I'll give it 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, you know, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part
Cause they dumb.
Yeah, they took that.
I got an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fuck.
Okay.
You hear me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I shot 2 police. Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets.
You see that 21 dead? Anybody act up?
That should do it. That should do it. So it's interesting because a lot of the men were very highly supportive of Turk talking about banging out cheeks and fucking other men. So 104. Okay, so it's 104.
I fucked, man.
Let's just go.
I fucked.
Okay.
You hear me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I shot 2 police. Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets. And I'm gonna tell y'all about all that shit. Y'all gonna get the autobiography of Turk. It's in the book. My wife here, she be like, I don't want to disrespect my wife.
That's right.
So when y'all find out that shit, y'all find out on y'all own. Y'all ain't gonna hear it from me, but y'all gonna hear it from me. You feel me? I fucked and was fucking. Nigga, I was living in jail, bro. Put it like this.
Y'all ever wonder why the STI and STD ratings in the black community are so fucking high? And what's crazy about it, this man is saying this shit so casually. Like, when I was in jail, I was fucking other niggas before they could fuck me. But if I fucked them first, I can't be gay, but I fucked you, nigga. And all the other niggas are like, right, I feel you with that, dog. You gotta fuck these niggas first. If y'all listen, bro, I think if you in the rap community, you gay. If you in the rap community, you gay. You there's no way now. I now believe every motherfucker is now compromised. If you in there, they done got you. At some point, they got you. They got you. Like exactly. Like motherfucker was preaching that like I don't want to disrespect my wife because I was faithful enough. I was fucking booty. How can I be gay? You can't make this shit up, bro. Like y'all be wondering why y'all be wondering why the S. Listen, man, like this shit is a choice. These people are knowingly making choices. These people are knowingly making choices, man. This man is bragging to other so-called gangsters about how he fucks other men. He has a whole wife and family. And he said, in my book, I'm going to tell you how other men, we would fuck other men. But we were getting bitches, dog. So how can you blame us? You can't make this shit up, bro. Like, these motherfuckers are knowingly coming out. Like, this agenda shit was already happening, man. Let's play some more of this shit.
How many niggas y'all see with iPhones making albums from jail? These regular niggas. Nigga, I'm a hot boy Turk, nigga. Come on, man. You can't be green all your life.
I'm hot boy Turk. What are you talking about, nigga? Niggas being there. You want to get a cell phone, my nigga? You got to do some strange things for some change, my nigga. You want that cigarette, my nigga? Put some goddamn jelly and peanut butter on that ass. What's good? I've done heard it all, bro. If you fart in jail, that means you ready, you green lit. If you pee 45 degrees, like nigga, like this shit is wild. Like you. Prisons here, you're not for. So where was he at? The CEOs don't let that happen. Just listen, he was having a good time in jail.
Shit ain't, we don't eat bread and water in motherfucking jail, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all? It's different. It's different, bro. Put it like
I take it that he preferred eating ass than eating bread and water. But that's my opinion. Fuck bread and water. I'll eat ass any day. Shit. God damn.
this. And me and my wife were talking about this today. Me and my wife got pulled over when I came from my probation officer when I came home, right? By the feds. They swabbed my mouth. Y'all gotta catch the rest on 52 Bullet documentary.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's so real. Like, niggas are clapping while this nigga talking about how he was eating ass and taking booty cheeks in jail and shit and fuck eating bread and water. Ain't nothing better than man booty. Ain't nothing better. Like, this nigga a whole Fleece Johnson ass nigga. This nigga literally bragging about taking booty. That's crazy. And this nigga gets a whole standing ovation. How do you... If that's not... Listen, bro. I don't even know how you can... Y'all wonder why a lot of these boys, a lot of these men are the way they are so fucked up. When you got older niggas like this nigga, I'm a hot boy. Like, now I'm trying to recondition what the fuck hot boy meant. Remember, hot boy. You remember? Like, oh man, now I can't. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that song. God, fuck. Where's Sly at, boy? Where's Sly at? Where's Sly? I'm gonna have to email Sly. I'm gonna have to email fucking Sly. I gotta email Sly now because now there's so much to put into that. Hang on. Now I gotta go email Sly and figure out what the fuck really was going down. Like, what was happening, man? What was going on? I'll be a lame. I don't give a flying fuck. Fuck that. If y'all niggas would, y'all said fuck the bitches. Now I'm starting to understand why some of y'all sons are like, fuck these hoes. Fuck these hoes. I'm starting to question some of y'all lyrics. I'm a number one stunner. Who are you stunting on? I dress icy. I get all the bitches. What bitch were you talking about? Y'all, like, I'm now having to question some of y'all. Like, so.
Got ready. You need because there's also footage, right, where there's this whole Lil Wayne, Birdman kissing each other thing, and you said, and I believe this is when everyone was like going at them. You said, man, nah, that ain't no. That was some mafia shit.
It's
That's
not.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. I just watched Gotti movie, right? They kiss each other all the time.
Right.
Gotti now? Is that what they told them, boy? Y'all remember when Wayne and Baby were kissing niggas? Like, y'all, who's Chris on B2K when he said them niggas were getting groomed and shit? He said them niggas, they had them niggas, had Marcus and all them had them niggas laid out, oiled up and shit. Y'all, listen, bro. I told you, bro. The shit go deep, bro. I knew. I see. People kept getting mad when I kept calling them. When my granddad kept calling them B2K, B2 gay. Like I was like, yo, bro, why these niggas so willing to get oiled up and butt naked around other men and be singing in the bathtub? Like, y'all, listen. Before Little Nas X, shout out to the granddaddies of grooming niggas to thinking that this is real manhood. He said, what do you mean that was gay? That was some real mafia shit. You know, we were kissing each other in the mouth and shit. That was some real gangster shit. That's what real niggas do. I told y'all, the grooming process was real. The grooming process was real. They were grooming these men and these boys for a long ass time. You gotta wonder, what would make a man feel so comfortable to walk with his pants down around another fucking man? What would make another man dap another nigga up and kiss each other and say, that's daddy? I'm like, bitch, what? Daddy? I heard a man tell me that at the club. He said, yeah, bro, that's my daddy. Like your biological daddy? No, that's daddy. He take care of me. And I'm like, street nigga, what happened to you? Nigga ain't nothing. My daddy take care of me. Nigga, fuck you. You mad because I got a daddy. Like a donor daddy? No, he's my daddy. I was like, wait, why you keep saying daddy? Why you keep calling this old nigga daddy? What these old niggas been doing to y'all boys? It's all right, bad enough. We got this Rude Dip nigga running around talking about how he be sodomizing niggas. Now y'all got these you got these older niggas from Hot Boys and all over talking about how they taking booty holes and shit and how they real niggas. Like, I told you, bro, you can't make this. Listen, bro, there's something going on with the men long for almost like 3 generations now. Now, nobody questioned Prince when Prince was up there in the dress wearing his booty cheeks out there, dancing, saying, "Ooh!" I was like, no, 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 no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Like, we're not going this far. So, y'all niggas keep. I don't listen, bro. I don't give a damn how much goddamn women you fuck. You suck a dick, you gay. This man bragging about it, and this man getting hand claps from older niggas. Yes. Yes. Speak your truth, brother. God damn it. Fuck. God damn it. I hope me and Enrique can come out soon, just like him. Like, y'all be wondering why a lot of these women be down for goddamn these weird ass threesomes and shit. The men are gay. A lot of these street niggas are gay. Just that nobody want to admit to that. Nobody want to admit to that. A lot of these street niggas are gay. It is what it is. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that, Charlene. Look, you got to protect the kids now. Like, these niggas goddamn, sus is not even a word. They call straight niggas sus. They call being hetero sus. But to them, it's like that one dude said, I'm not gay. I just like trannies. But that don't make me gay. That just means I like what I like. Yeah. Can't make this shit up, bro. Let's continue on playing.
We kissed each other on the lip. Not no. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. But social media make it look like they'll make that shit look mushy. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now, as much as people want to know dirt on Birdman and Wayne, I could have been the one to put the dirt. He just coming home from jail. He mad. He bitter. Bro, that's why I didn't respect when Young Buck was acting like he didn't do it. That nigga did it too, man. Wow. The only one that ain't do that shit was Juvenile, bro. Because he was older. Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. 50? They got you too, nigga? Young Buck? Fuck. I was hoping I found out 50 would get. I kept looking at him when he was many. I don't know, man. That's all I would have to take that back under the microscope because 50. I was like, who you talking about? Many men? Like, who's these many men that keep coming like Lester down? Some of these songs are going to be need to be relooked at under the microscope. Y'all, you don't have a lot of black men. They're gonna dodge past this type of shit. But see, because they want to pretend like we ain't supposed to see this shit. I ain't dodging past shit. Fuck that. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Chicago rapper likes. Yeah, okay, there we go. I remember this shit right here. Yeah, I remember this shit. Y'all, let's see. Where was it at right here? Let me go grab that shit when this nigga, what's the nigga at? Let me grab it, nigga. Y'all remember this nigga over here? Now, I'm gonna show y'all this shit. I already know this shit gonna get strike.
Nothing wrong. I ain't out here sucking no dick, fucking ass and shit like that. But you feel what I'm saying? I'll make a nigga my bitch. You wanna be my bitch? I'll make a motherfucker my bitch. Quick. I don't give no fuck. Like, I ain't out here looking at motherfuckers like, yeah, I want him, I want that. It's like, nah, I got a certain type. I like transgender shit like that. I like feminine, cause I'm masculine, so I'm a motherfucking king. I come from kings, royalty. I like power, so shit, you know.
I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. They said they're not gay. They're not gay. I told you. Listen, bro. These dudes, they saying they're not gay. They said they're not gay. They said me sleeping with a tranny, I'm not gay. Now you done heard it from Turk. He said, "We talking about all us niggas. We all were doing it. We all were fucking back in the day. We ain't gay. We already know Mystical was. We already knew Mystical was. All right, and if you didn't know Mystical was gay, you were just stupid. We already knew Young Buck was gay. We already knew goddamn Wayne. All Wayne baby mamas know he's gay. Like honestly, Wayne baby, nigga, you gotta wonder what goes through your mind to be called baby by other men. Come here, baby. What's going on, baby? How you doing, baby? Baby, you look pretty good in that outfit. Damn, I know I look good. Like, I mean, at that point, you know that nigga is gay. And see, like, motherfuckers like wonder, like, well, damn, what happened to the women? Well, shit, all the street niggas were gay. Let me put this shit. Now, let me grab this shit right here. Now now look at this. All these men here, they saying this is some mafia shit. I don't know where the fuck this is. Look at this. Look at this nigga. Birdman try to kiss Wayne again. You gotta kiss Birdman to get paid. I mean, goddamn, bro, like shit. So every night just to get your money, you gotta go to Birdman's bedroom to. So you got to go get paid by Birdman. You got to probably go let him pat your booty hole, or probably you got to let him suck your wee wee or some shit. I don't know what these. I don't know these street niggas no more. I never knew them. There's a reason why I thank you, Grandma, for telling me to that. Yeah, Brownie ain't shit. Brownie said the wedding photos. That probably is a goddamn wedding. For all we know, fuck, you married to the hey. Oh my gosh, those niggas be saying they married to the game. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck. That's why they were saying they married to the game. Holy shit. These niggas were, oh fuck. Faith. This shit is deep, girl. The fuck. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Brownie. Their wedding picture look better than some of these women pictures that they be having. I don't know. That shit. Now, he was saying Juvenile didn't want to do it because Juvenile was too old.
You feel me? He was older, bro. Juvenile didn't do it. Now I know they gonna twist this shit and fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you love me, bitch. You love, and we talk like that, bitch. It's not no disrespect in New Orleans.
You love me, bitch. You love me. Like, what the flying nigga? I told y'all, bro. Well, y'all gotta listen to how these street niggas be talking to each other. They be saying, baby, do you love me? Do you love me? Yes, Jaquarius. You don't love me like fucking goddamn Jaquan. Y'all ladies, y'all better watch out when y'all niggas be saying they're gonna go hang with the homies. Y'all better watch out. Yo, Rowdy throwing out all the haymakers. That's why the lawsuit took so long. They was divorcing for real. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo, but Lil Wayne never married any of his baby mamas. Lil Wayne never married, but he said he was married to the game. Him and Birdman were already married. Birdman was like, I better not catch you marrying none of these bitches. You belong to me, boy. You ain't going nowhere. Turk was like, what about me? Shut up, Turk. Yes, daddy. Yes, baby. Like, niggas going around thinking, like, y'all, nobody ever questioned this shit.
Bitch, what's happening to that? A pet? The mafia do it too. Y'all don't say they gay. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Wayne and Baby were gay, I'd be the first one to say it. At the time, that nigga owed me millions of dollars. I'd have been the first one.
Hold up, bro. But you were saying you were taking man booty holes and shit. Nah, nigga, you don't get to run that car and Birdman and Wayne were gay. I'll be the first one. But nigga, you were just bragging about how you were taking man. Hold up, bro. Wait. Roll the recap. This nigga done thought we forgot. This nigga done, hang on, hold on. This nigga said Birdman and Wayne were gay. Hold on.
But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, you know, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part
Because they dumb.
Yeah, they took
How
that.
about like exclusive?
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Wait, what?
Fuck. Okay. You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck, you feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man.
The night of the Super Bowl, Cincinnati Bengals are playing the Rams. We take us through that whole ordeal, that whole situation.
I ain't posted because, like, shit, for real, I was just saying how I feel for it, and that's some real shit. That's some, you know, don't get me wrong, I ain't out here sucking no dick, getting fucked in the ass and no shit like that. But you feel what I'm saying? I'll make a nigga my bitch. Like, you wanna be my bitch? I'll make a motherfucker my bitch quick. Like, I don't give no fuck. Like, I ain't out here looking at motherfuckers like, yeah, I want women on my face. Like, nah, I got a certain type. I like transgender shit like that. I like.
Well, I know they told men on this space of YouTube, y'all men need to have standards. Shout out to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, wherever you residing in heaven, hell, purgatory, wherever the fuck you at right now. You told the men to have high value standards. Here you got these high value goddamn men. You notice they all said they got standards. They said they all got standards. He said he got standards.
I got a certain type. I like transgender shit like that. I like feminine, cause I'm masculine, so I'm going for the king. I come from the king's royalty.
Now that's a younger dude.
But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, you know, I had sex in jail," And then people took that part because they dumb. Yeah. They took that.
Exclusive.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Wait, what?
Fuck. Okay. You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, you must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a
Shout out to the men that have standards. Shout out to the men that have standards. I don't know what's the street standard right now, but it damn sure they have a standard. Listen. Shout out to the streets. Y'all got standards, all right. Y'all got standards. Ain't nothing. Listen. Y'all be wondering why all these street dudes be coming on here talking about grooming, how they done doing all this crazy shit, this hypersexual shit. They be bragging about game and getting bitches and all the shit. Y'all listen, bro. Y'all hearing it from one of the OG sources. Gotti was kissing men in the mouth. Birdman was doing it. Wayne was doing it. Everybody did it except Juvenile. Hey, bro. You can't make this shit up. This man said, I was getting niggas in jail. You ain't gay so long as you don't suck dick. If that's the standard that these street niggas got about how they were fucking each other.
Sam, and they gay in the motherfucker. You feel me? I've been the first. Nah, dog, man. Stunner, gangster, dog. You feel me? Like that dude was the best thing that ever happened to me. That nigga gave me an opportunity. Him and Slim gave me an opportunity, bro. Right. And I never talked down bad.
I was beefing at the time, and you was the first one to step up and was like, nah. I mean, the first one I saw to step up.
I was never beefing with them. Beefing blood shit. Niggas get killed. Yeah. You feel me? It was never that. It was a lot of us in our feelings. Okay. And at the time, baby did owe the nigga some money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, we settled out. I mean, I still feel like I should have got more, but I'm just coming home from jail. Give me that, man. Look, bro, fuck all that. I can't fight you long like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. You feel me? But what I do want us to like continue to get money together. Because
Turk said he want to get back with Baby. Baby, if you hearing this, Turk loves you. He forgave you. He said, come back to me, baby. I forgive you. I promise I'll never leave you. Turk want Baby back. So, hold on. Hey, I'm doing a video right now. I'm going to have to call you right back, okay? All right? Let me call you right back. This is rough. A lot of people. I would say, ladies, if you're dealing with a street nigga, you may want to go get checked. A lot of women like street niggas. Y'all might want to go get checked. I don't know what about them and talking about how they've been taking men's cheeks for a while. But I'm gonna play that again.
For generations.
I'm gonna play that again. And y'all like, hey, I'm just saying, Beats. Like you some of these might want some of y'all. There's a reason why some of the ratings done skyrocketed on what's going on, man. Now this man done said this shit with conviction. Listen, I don't know what the fuck was going on out there in the streets. I'm like, but I listen, that street nigga shit, y'all might want to stop doing that shit.
You keep it all the way real. I'm keeping it 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, yo, I had sex in jail. And then people took that part because they dumb. Yeah. They took that part.
Exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I'm nigga.
Real street niggas got standards. They don't fuck no punks. They fuck real men. BMT, did you not host a whole show with a platform? Yeah, you know what? I sure enough did. You know the thing about it is, I sure enough did host a whole platform for them, the LGBT to come out, versus how a lot of black men are down low. We seem like we got a lot of them. We got a lot of down low black men. See, let me say this. Let's be real with y'all. I have more respect for the gay dude who's open about being gay versus you got the niggas who are telling y'all they not gay, but they openly are trying to say, I'm not gay, I'm a real nigga. I'm a real man. So you rather have me be angry at the gay person who's openly gay versus the dude who says, I'm not gay, but I'm fucking other men raw and unprotected, and then going home to women and passing that shit on. Now, I don't think this man was wearing a bunch of condoms in jail, in prison. So, if y'all mad at, BMT, you had a gay man on your panel. You're right, I did. See, I'm not afraid to talk to them. But see, one thing we do have a problem is we got a lot of black men. I'm not saying you, John. We got a lot of black men. As much as y'all bang on the LGBT, there'd be a lot of gay black men in the ranks. Must be something different in the water. Black men busting sag, walking around each other. Black men saying how hardcore they are, but they'll kiss a man in the mouth and shit and tell other people, hey, we straight. Now, the man right there, he getting a whole standing ovation. He said, yeah, I told my wife I was in jail banging niggas' buttholes out. See, I'm going to cover this shit. I got to. Because as much as y'all say hip-hop is the culture. Now, put one in the chat if y'all heard people say hip-hop is the culture for blacks. So if hip-hop is the culture, and these men that were shaping that type of culture are coming out now and saying, hey, we were doing this type of shit. We were sharing the same women. We were grooming young men. It ain't gay when we kiss each other in the mouth. What do you want me to say? Boosie talked about how he would take his son to a prostitute to go get fellatio, and he would join in. I thought I forgot about that. Hang on, let me see if I can grab that. Let's. But you see, I remember. So let me grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this one. Because see, I don't forget. Like maybe this space forgets. I don't know. But see, y'all forget Boosie claims he paid for sex for a 14-year-old son. Boosie did that. Where was the smoke from the black men about Boosie taking his son to go get his little wee-wee sucked by a grown woman while his dad watched? Boosie brags about his underage son oral sex. Boosie admits to hiring a prostitute for his son and nephews. Y'all forgot this? I don't see nobody canceling Boosie. Nobody canceled Boosie. This is in 2020. Are we really surprised the things that come out of Boosie's mouth? He has been a social media like crazy. Pandemic started. He even got in trouble for having women twerk and go nude on his IG Live. But Boosie may be shocking some people when he recently admitted that he hired a prostitute to provide his son and nephews oral sex when his son turned 14 and his nephews were 12 and 13. I don't want to hear shit about me talking to LGBTQ when you got niggas like this doing this type of shit. Excuse me. So Boosie gets to do that. Turk talks about the shit that they were doing. But me talking to the LGBTQ and them talking about this kind of shit, and they're saying, well, if y'all gonna get on us, then what about the guys that y'all promote? But I remember people in certain spaces, the Manosphere, were promoting Boosie. Because how he got on Dwayne Wade's son. So Boosie gets his son's dick sucked and joins in. You know, they share sex with a woman. That's fucked up. I remember the how y'all want me to explain this shit? Since I want to know. Where's the smoke? That's why I said y'all could say, well, BMT, you had a platform for the LGBT to come on and talk. Yeah, I did. And I want to know where was the men that had a platform to come at Boosie? See, anything y'all want to fire at me, make sure y'all let me know so that way I can bring it to y'all. Don't just say Pookie and Ray Ray, because I also remember the men were on the side of Marcus Houston. Remember Marcus Houston? How they groomed that little girl that ran away from home that's now his wife? I forgot about that. They said Marcus Houston was winning. But then the other dude's part of B2K say, hey, you remember the stuff that we used to do? Oh, y'all forgot? Hang on, let me put it. So let's grab this right here. Let's grab this right here. I gotta let the dog out. So y'all know that girl So where was the smoke that the men, the educated men, had for this man grooming this girl right here? Huh? Where's the smoke? Mind you, this man been all this shit by Chris Stokes and all of them. Man done got a young girl pregnant that ran away from home. Oh, y'all thought BMT forgot, huh? Oh, let's not forget this right here. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. So let's grab this shit. Y'all think BMT forgot. I don't forget shit. So let's talk about this. Everybody loved B2K, right? Y'all love these boys. Y'all remember? Oh, yeah. Like, he's so strong and brave and how they doggone, Okay, so if they were that good about him marrying a girl that he been grooming, so what do y'all explain this shit right here? Singer Raspy, Quadron, Chavar, and talk about being great by Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nobody want to talk about why y'all got videos of these boys laying in bed in their drawers? Could somebody please tell me the goddamn common sense of this goddamn song? This is young boys in their drawers. Nah, bro. Y'all gonna have to play better. See, you're right about that, John. I talked about sexual abuse. Talked about trauma. But see, the question is, and I would ask you, what's your position on me calling this out? I would ask anybody. And I could open the link respectfully. Mind you, the same women on that platform also attacked me. So let's not forget that. I don't want to make it seem like they only, like I said, I only told my story to different channels. They didn't help me get my story out. I'm just being for real. They didn't help me get my story out. My story was already out there. Actually, I already had a bigger audience. So nobody put me on. But I also noticed a lot of sexual deviancy in these spaces. I see a lot of people, even from their camp, that are okay with pedophiles. Let's talk about that. Sexual abuse, domestic abusers. You got a guy that's literally going around preaching his gospel. Kevin Samuels was praising Marcus Houston, saying, "Nah, he did the right thing. He trained her." Why do you have to train your wife? Why do you have to train your woman? Why do you? It's an open panel. But I just find it interesting how And any old school fans have backstories to these pics. I have been curious. Those pictures are wildly inappropriate, and you know what? I bet they will try to cover and say these pictures are for the teeny boppers. Which I got a question: how are those pictures for the teeny boppers? Like how is that for kids? How is this for kids? Like I said, grooming was real for a lot of boys and a lot of girls. The grooming process was real. You're not gonna tell me this make any sense with having men lay up in bed, young boys lay up in bed. Boosie talking about getting his son's oral sex. See, don't worry, I'm gonna revisit all this shit. I'm gonna. You got Wayne and Birdman. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Now this man coming out telling the truth. Somebody help explain this dysfunction. How does any of this make sense? Let's be completely transparent. Your story was more like damage control for a situation you got caught up in. What damage control? Thank you. Thank you. Damage control. Of what? Here. I'll help you, John. I'll help you, John. I do apologize. Let me help you, John. I mean, like I said, I noticed that John Clark, whoever he is, or maybe, what I'm saying, he brings up something interesting. Whoever he is. Let's help him. Because if you can't come up, but you don't want to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? John Clark, for all I think you're actually an opt. I think you're an opt. Let's do this. Because, see, the question is, we want to know, why are people like John Clark protecting this type of agenda? I think you're an opt. I think you're part of those people that are actually for the grooming process. I find it very interesting that this man says you can't judge anyone. You can't judge anyone. But he's talking about damage control. For who? This is the Pookie and Ray Ray thing revisited, nothing more. Okay, so let's do this. Since you've never been to my channel, I'll tell you what. You're free. You're free, my friend. You're free. You see, I always question. You see, you got to question why a lot of these black men, if that is a black man or whoever he may be, why are a lot of them in that of a manner of protecting hypersexual behavior that is inappropriate? They like talking about they have no problem with other men doing horrific things to other men. Mentally confused and distraught young men that were doggone groomed by other grown men. Boosie admits to hiring a prostitute for his boys. What are the age? 12, 13, and 14? But he's not incarcerated. Chris Stokes. So now we got to start looking at and contesting what is the main agenda to a lot of this type of horrific behavior. Now, I noticed a lot of men, they're not coming to talk about this because, of course, a lot of men don't. If it was child support or any other bullshit, motherfuckers would be running on the panel. That's why I'm getting tired of hearing about these woes of these gender warfare when you got this type of issues right here that motherfuckers want to dodge on. If you're afraid to talk about this shit, then take your ass onto another channel. You got these niggas right here. You got it when they were praising this nigga for grooming this young girl. Marcus Houston explains 19-year-old and he's 38-year-old. He's 38. She's 19. Y'all thought niggas forgot about that shit? John, why you coming to tell me about what I'm talking about? Nigga, where's your shit on this? This nigga went from this to how? How do y'all miss this shit? Like, y'all need to tell me where does BMT come off when you got all this shit happening openly in front of us? Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude got more smoke for me talking about this shit. Let me know, like, you got smoke for a black man calling this shit out? This is the Pookie. So how do you explain Chris Stokes? Marcus Houston? How do you explain them grooming a girl who at 16 ran away from home to 19? Now she's pregnant with his baby. Let me know. How did that Boosie? He's not locked up. You got Turk talking about, hey, shit, I was doggone sexually assaulting men in prison. You can't make this shit up. These people are openly confessing this shit. You know, I'm going to tell you right now. Nobody gives a fuck when black people are sexually being abused. Nobody definitely don't give a fuck if it's a black man being sexually abused. They don't. They rather you stay quiet and talk about their narrative of bullshit. They rather you talk about that. But they don't got no smoke for a dude who's grooming a doggone child. They don't got no smoke for this. I know a young lady, I know y'all gonna say, well, she's not a child. She's a grown adult. She's legal. She's of consent. I know they like saying, they like doing the consent game. They don't like to look at shit right here. Like I said, man, had a lot of these boys fucked up, man, doing all this off-wall shit. Had a lot of these boys fucked up, doing this off-the-wall shit. And we always say, oh, that's cute, that's awesome. But like I said, a lot of these dudes, they had them. They had them fuck. A lot of these black boys were throwing meat to the grinder, bro. Birdman trying to kiss Wayne again, but Wayne don't want to kiss him. Y'all saying I'm wrong as a black man? And we've been watching this shit for years. If y'all got a problem for what BMT talk about, I think some of y'all, it's best y'all stay the fuck out my chat. How about y'all do that? Y'all got more smoke for me talking to somebody who's openly part of that community. But then when I talk about shit of the fuck shit black men and black women are doing, that's when you want to say, well, BMT, you talk to somebody of the LGBTQ. Well, nigga, I think you probably part of them then. Why are you trying to run interference? I would ask you, John Clark, were you going in the chat trying to stop Rudemp? Why don't you hit the link? Were you trying to get on Rudemp? Were you trying to get on any of those motherfuckers? Huh? Since y'all want to know about what BMT says, trying to do damage control, were y'all trying to do damage control for Rudemp? But some of I've been watching some of y'all in the chat. Y'all ain't had no smoke for that motherfucker. Y'all ain't had no smoke for a lot of them dudes over there in the B1 sector and shit. So what's good? Y'all ain't had no smoke for the motherfucking females that have been attacking Faith. Y'all ain't had no smoke for the motherfuckers talking about doing illicit sexual deviant crimes to women that talked about their doggone traumas. But you got smoke from me, but I talked to somebody part of the LGBTQ. Man, y'all need to get all the fuck out of here, man. Y'all just trying to cover up y'all fuck shit. Let's talk about that. Y'all like it when niggas talking about game and fucking girls of consent. But the minute one of y'all motherfuckers start getting caught up in some charges or some shit, well, they were never part of us. They never had nothing to do with us. I'm an educated person. Man, you educated dudes be buying the most fucking goddamn pussy, bro. And y'all be trying to buy it from underage people. Let's talk about that, nigga. Again, y'all can click the fucking link. You can see my memory is really good. See, black people always like to shut down black people when they start calling out the skeletons in the closet. Hey, who are you? You can't pass judgment. Who are you to talk about that? You're not supposed to be talking about that shit. You a black person. You ain't on code. Man, fuck y'all code. Y'all code is nothing but trauma, abuse, and sexual deviation. I don't give a fuck for y'all code. I don't. You want to talk that shit? Talk your shit. I'll drop the link in the chat. Y'all want to come at me? Y'all want to say, oh, BMT doing damage control? Why? But I don't mind talking about how I was sexually abused. I'm one of the few black men that do that. Shout out to the other brother, Underrated Darkness, for talking about his trauma. Me and him were the only ones just running it. You know what other black men were doing? Laughing about it. You know what other black women were doing? Y'all have more empathy for the Mexican bitch. You know the Mexican bitch that did crack and dope? That has set up black men on YouTube, and y'all black men were goddamn simps and suckers falling for her, going in her chat. Oh, you're beautiful queen. You're awesome. You're fucking amazing. And yeah, your goofy asses, she was talking how nappy-headed and how dusty y'all niggas were. Black men, y'all so fucking easy ass tools. And yes, I am a black man, and I'm calling out, yo, a lot of you black men are fucking tools. You don't got no problem when Obsidian do it. You don't got no problem when O'Shea do it. Angry Man, Taz, you don't got no problem when any other black man do it. Guess what? The black man in the fucking home can do it too. You motherfuckers are tools. Searching for any fucking daddy or mommy to adopt your bullshit. Sorry, some of you old ass niggas at home looking through the fucking screen, hoping somebody empathetic to your bullshit. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Now, we're SBing these women. Man, nobody give a fuck about y'all. Y'all can't SBing these motherfuckers that going around taking y'all virginity. Taking y'all innocence. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all got to tell yourselves, y'all hoping an old dude that literally couldn't get his life together with his own daughters was going to tell y'all that y'all are worth some fucking value. What kind of value shit is that? Get out of here, bro. Y'all can't come to me. Y'all can't come to me. Not what? That's why I say black. That's why when people tell me, BMT, you hate black men, I say I hate weak men. I hate weak men. I hate men and women that carry certain narratives, that have doggone certain type of empathetic agendas for certain type of deviant, destructive behavior. Y'all got smoked because I talk to certain people. I talk to everybody and do the interviews. Where was the smoke for the black men that were doing interviews for Hardcore Tito? Where's the smoke for those y'all were going to people who would normally have domestic violence charges on beating on men and women and children. Let's talk about that. Y'all can go look me up. I don't got no DVs. I don't got no kind of sexual deviant charges. I don't have none of that type of shit. Y'all pull my resume. You might, what are you gonna give me for a traffic ticket? A traffic ticket? Okay. I got my license suspended. I didn't pay my ticket. I'll tell you that. But this shit right here. No. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. You got it where people will say this. Let's grab the comment. Let's grab it. Let's look at this. BMT, did you not host a whole show on your platform with a LGBT mixed messages? What you for, bro? So you got a problem, but I have no problem conversing with somebody of that community. That's open. They're open about their sexuality. I know who I am. They know who they are. But then you have it where a man who's openly saying this.
But all right, so there was a statement that you made on, you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, yo, I had sex in jail. And then people took that part because they dumb. Yeah. They took that about an exclusive. Okay. Fuck.
So that dude gets to say, hey, he gets to have an interview with that guy who's openly bragging about taking other men's rectums in jail. Hell, he got a whole standing ovation. See, the thing about it is the black community has a certain type of mixed selection of what they adore. They have a kind of hard-on worship for certain fandom. Granted, let's look at this. People were saying, for y'all, for this one to show y'all still consistent. This one was fire. I love this interview. When you accept your flaws, this interview was so good. I always felt Turk was underrated. This was the realest interview y'all ever did, at least. This was definitely an entertaining one. Love this interview. One of the realest interviews. I love this. The level of transparency is necessary for a healing man. 15 minutes on, the best and most honest entertainment. Definitely made me a Turk fan after this interview. Wow. See Black, the business. 40 minutes and I'm locked in. I wish Turk and Wayne made an album together. They were always fire. This one was one of the best interviews I've ever seen in my life. Real talk. Bigger platform. Explain it to me. 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 I told you the grooming process is real. A lot of black men don't want to heal. They don't want to properly get the proper work. They actually don't want to actually get worked on. They actually don't want to properly get looked at. They're not very transparent. When y'all come to me about the LGBTQ and how I'm a professional at doing these interviews, where's the smoke when they were doing all this shit? Black men, were you loud? Were you against this shit when Birdman was doing this shit? Babe, Wayne, mind you, they're high value men. Wayne and Birdman are high value men. Huh? What about Boosie? What about Boosie? See, y'all think y'all see maybe some of y'all don't know about the shit. Are y'all really surprised? He got in even more trouble for having a woman twerk and go nude on IG. But Boosie may be shocking some people when he recently admitted that he hired a prostitute. Let me get it. He hired a prostitute to provide his son and nephews oral sex when his son turned 14. His nephews were about 12 and 13 years old. However, years ago, he gave fair warning and promised his sons a prostitute for his son's birthday, that his way of what he considered training his boys up. But when you think of prostitutes, you think of AIDS, because yes, it was a grown-ass woman, and basically Boosie admitted he got his sons molested. That's basically what it was. We can assume that this is his way to avoid his boys becoming gay. Since we've all heard his message about Dwayne Wade's child, mind you, the manosphere and all you black motherfucker men were on his side, and some of you fucking women were on his side with how he was getting on Dwayne Wade's son. But nobody, where was the smoke about Boosie taking his son and his 12-year-old and 13-year-old nephew to go get their dick sucked? Oh yeah, I forgot. He also bragged about how he also would jump in and they will all have sex with the woman. I need to know where are we going with this? No, he did not go to jail behind that. Boosie did not go to jail. Of course, Boosie did not go to jail for doing that. Boosie did not go to jail. Boosie didn't go to jail for doing that shit. So when people come to BMT, I told you my content ain't made for the low hanging vibrational fruit. I mean, they come around to talk about stupid shit from time to time, but when I actually talk about the real shit that's happening, motherfuckers bring some weird shit to me about stuff. And no offense, but y'all trying to tell me about what they be saying in the B1 sector. My God, we already know they already got their fucking demons. When y'all say this, let's grab a comment. 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 I remember hearing your story on Nala Says channel. We all got our demons to live with, bro. None of us are in a position to pass judgment on anyone. Now, I'm gonna ask a fair question. I'm gonna ask a fair question. How vocal am I about talking about sexual abuse? Am I quiet about that, or do I not talk about that many times?
Yeah.
So I talk about it, right?
Yeah.
I open up my panel toward anybody who's been abused.
Yeah.
Men, women, certain people of certain differentities. I'm pretty open towards them to have a voice. Now, was that before YouTube, or I was always doing that?
I guess when it came to like veterans and stuff, yeah, you were really.
I was mainly doing with a lot of veterans. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out, listen, the VA has a lot of sexual assault cases, and a lot of veterans were not talking about them. I was never assaulted in the VA, but I do know a lot of men and women that were sexually assaulted. And me and a few other men and women were creating a safe dome, a bit tied, melanated agenda. We talked about that. We created a safe dome. It's not open to the public for veterans of a certain type of veteran class. They go there, they get help, they get treated, they get looked at. Some of them that can't function with family, can't function with their children, can't function with their lovers, men and women. They're like, I'm mentally fucked up. I've been talking about this shit before I came to YouTube. So yeah, I admit, yeah, I have damage. I have taken damage. I have taken substantial psychological damage in my life. I have. I don't tolerate sexual deviant abuse. I don't tolerate that. Nobody should have to tolerate that. Nobody's voice should be silent. Nobody should have to adhere to violence of being sexually berated. What's going on, Juan G's? I've had conversations with my family about, hey, let's talk about the sexual abuse that goes on amongst the ranks. Talked about it with my friends, co-workers. I keep an open door policy. I hand out mace, pepper spray, and rape spikes. It's a metal spike that women carry on their keychains. So in case when they're walking home or to their car, they got something of a tool to actually use for defense. I would rather give somebody a goddamn knife and say, hey, watch yourself, protect yourself. I get attacked more because I talk about these things while other people can talk about sex, game, and all kind of fuck shit, and they get no pushback. See, I'm starting to begin. There is a certain type of agenda of motherfuckers. There is a certain type of agenda. Because you got to ask the question, what are certain people getting out of coming at in the pushback? I would ask that question. Hang on, let me go look at this. Okay, so we definitely know it's a fake channel. So let's look at this. So let's look at the same guy that was talking about this. I'm just going to say this real quick. First off, let's look at. Let's pull this up. Let's do our detective work. We know this is a black man. His name is John Clark. He has Itmore, IBMOR, Itmore. That's what black men they got going with that Itmore shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022. That's 2019. He got 1 view. So we know that this is not holistically a real channel. This is actually somebody's dummy channel. See, y'all got to know when you got certain ops coming to your channel to just start fuck shit. I mean, last time I checked, because anybody who uses a YouTube channel, their channel would have some stuff about it. No channels, no playlist, 1 video. Yeah, I'm gonna be for real. So we definitely know this motherfucker's an op. Y'all be thinking I'd be crazy about this shit? Nope. Oh, you want to see it again? Yeah, that's a black man. So that was a black man came over to my channel to complain to me about black men grooming and sexually abusing other men. How does that make any sense? Why would a black man want to interfere with a black man calling out this type of destructive behavior? Again, I hope you guys understand that of what we are dealing with. Like the video, share the video.
I shot 2 police. Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets. And I'm gonna tell y'all about all that shit. Y'all gonna get the auto thugbography turf. It's in the book. My wife here, she be like, I don't want to disrespect my wife.
That's real.
So when y'all find out that shit, y'all find out on y'all own. Y'all ain't gonna hear from me, but y'all gonna hear from me. You feel me? I fucked and was fucking. Nigga, I was living in jail, bro. Put it like this. How many niggas y'all see with iPhones making albums from jail? These regular niggas. Nigga, I'm a hot boy Turk, nigga. Come on, man. You can't be green all your life. Shit ain't, we don't eat bread and water in motherfucking jail, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all? It's different. It's different, bro. Put it like this. And me and my wife were talking about this today. Me and my wife got pulled over when I came from my probation officer when I came home, right? By the feds. They swabbed my mouth. Y'all gotta catch the rest on 52 bullet documentary.
It got real. Because there's also footage, right, where there's this whole Lil Wayne, Birdman kissing each other thing, and you said, you know, I believe this is when everyone was like going at them. You said, man, nah, that ain't no, that was some mafia shit.
It's
That's
not.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. I just watched Guided movie, right? They kiss each other all the time.
Right.
We kissed each other on the lip.
Right.
Not no, you know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. But social media make it look like, they'll make that shit look mushy.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. As much as people want to know dirt on Birdman and Wayne, I could have been the one to put the dirt.
Right.
He just coming home from jail. He mad. He bitter. Bro, we all. That's why I didn't respect when Young Buck was acting like he didn't do it. That nigga did it too, man.
Wow.
The only one that ain't do that shit was Juvenile, bro. Because he was older.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. He was older, bro. Juvenile didn't do it. Now, I know they gonna twist this shit and fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, you love me, bitch, you love. And we talk like that. Bitch, it's not no disrespect in New Orleans. Yeah. Bitch, what's happening out? A pet. Yeah. The mafia do it too. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't say they gay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Wayne and Baby were gay, I'd be the first one to say it. Mm-hmm. At the time, that nigga owed me millions of dollars. I'd have been the first one saying, and they gay in the motherfucker. You feel me? I'd been the first. Nah, dog, man. Stunner, gangster, dog. You feel me? Like that dude was the best thing that ever happened to me. That nigga gave me an opportunity. Him and Slim gave me an opportunity, bro. Right. And I never talked down bad.
I was beefing at the time, and you was the first one to step up and was like, nah. I mean, first one I sort of stepped up.
I would never.
And there you have it. I don't know what else you can. What's going on, James? There you have it. There you have it. I don't know what's. Y'all can't say I'm confusing people with that type of shit. Then and people still think he ain't gay. Now, how do you fool the world, huh, Charlene? How do you fool the world? That man literally told people, "I'm not gay. I just take men booties. I was in jail living. I was having a good time. Fuck bread and water. Give me booty." I don't know what else to say now. Y'all get if people got smoke for my message, but don't got no smoke for Boosie, Turk, Wayne, Baby, all these motherfuckers that be talking about how they be kissing and tonguing down each other and shit, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. You can't trust guys that hang with homies all day. You damn sure can't. Motherfucker bragging about, damn, I miss Baby. Baby, why don't you call me, man? I be in jail thinking about you, bro. Looking at your magazine. My nigga, why don't you fucking call? Why aren't you calling me, baby? That man straight told on young Buck. That man Buck was getting turned out too. We all were in there together. I mean, come on, man. That's why you see some of these women, they don't have a problem with gay with LGBTQ, but some of them they know their man gay. They're like, shit, I got a whole bearded fairy ass nigga in my goddamn bed. Shit, he be like getting his booty hole blown out and shit by me. What are you talking about? You gotta ask yourself, what makes these men so happy when they be asking and trying to get other men? Fuck these women. Y'all ever be hearing these men be telling these other men to fuck say forget women? I'm all you need, dog. When dudes were bragging about getting sex dolls and on YouTube and shit. Hell, you had it where women attack my sister Faith and were trying to brag off about goddamn being goddamn webcam hoes and prostitutes. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I remember Charlene was talking about, hey, what's wrong with people having standards? Listen, bro. Y'all can keep on playing blind if you fucking want. Play blind if you want. So a lot of this shit happening. I work out there in the streets. I work around all these motherfuckers. I be seeing them walk around with their pants all the way down. They be chest bumping each other. They wee-wees be, it be disgusting as fuck. I be just taking my goddamn COVID mask and I don't know if I need to wear a biological suit. Like niggas be like holding their homeboys in the club and shit, sweating on each other and shit. It be disgusting as fuck. I be like, what the fuck? The women be just standing on the wall while the men in the circle just dancing with each other and shit. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what you guys say about that shit. Charlene, I'm not sure if you want to be up here. Listen, I'm a bad person. I shouldn't be talking about this, Charlene. Shouldn't be talking about this.
No, I just wanted to say it's an embarrassment. Is that me, everyone?
Yeah. What's going on, Charlene?
Okay, I just wanted to say it's an embarrassment. Like, just to see that, and not only that, it be times when I be out in public, and these guys they be dressed the same way, and I be looking the total opposite. I be looking like I be having a blazer and a suit on, and they be trying to talk to me, and I be feeling so embarrassed. Like, that's just reminds me of it's just like and they be hanging with their dudes all day and stuff, and
But why is that? What's wrong with that, Charlene? Why can't they listen, baby? You stay at home. I'm gonna go out with my friends. We gonna be out all night and day. I'll be home later on. I just gotta be with my friends. What's wrong with me being with my homies?
I don't like you gotta grow up. I mean, when you in I could say grade school or when you in high school, you hang with your friends. But as soon as you get to high school, you start to get into other things. Like you start to worry about your career, you start to worry about you want to work out, you want to eat healthy. I don't know, you want to have a family. You gotta have time for all that. You can't
You
spend
know
all
what?
your time with your
My
friends.
niggas are my family. My niggas are my family. What are you talking about? Not you.
I can't get on board with that because I feel like they're still in school. You know how you be in school, you be chilling outside, and you with your boys. That's what it feels like. Like they in homeroom and they chilling out. That's what it's like. Or it's like an after school thing,
Now,
and they get together. You can't do
now,
that your whole life.
let me ask you a question, Charlene. What do you think is more problematic? the men that are openly gay, or you got these kind of dudes who are talking about, hey, I'm fucking a bunch of men, but I'm not gay, baby. I'm not gay. That punk, he's gay. I'm straight. Which
I
one do you
don't
think?
like. I have more respect for people who are gay and they are open and they're proud of it and they let it be known. They got more respect for me. I don't respect people who are, transitioning. Like, I don't know what you are or what you doing. And if you secretive and you're undercover on the down low, that's even worse. Women would like kill a guy if she found out that he was gay and he was sleeping with her. Like, that's like betrayal.
But see, the thing, this man talk this. You have it where a man like this rapper, and I showed you quite a few of them. Now I need your opinion on this picture. Now I want to just show you these things. You know what I'm saying? You are a well in tuned woman. How do you feel about Boosie making his son real men?
That's
Like,
disgusting. I heard about that. That's disgusting. I can't even fathom that. If I was the mother, I will be going bananas. I'll be cussing him out. I'll probably get a lawsuit against him. Like, why would you take your son? And then people wonder why, when we go in our community, why we don't have, these father figures, why we don't have these men who's supposed to marry our daughters. We expect the women to get married, and then we want the men to be hoes. Like, how does that work out? Like, what kind of functional society is that?
now we have it where, and I don't agree with either parenting. Boosie got on D Wade about his child, but he takes his son and nephews to a prostitute. On the latter
Yeah,
on the latter end, you have it where Marcus Houston and them, Marcus, all the men in the space, which I think we forgot, they were proud of Marcus and B2K, whatever they want to be. Um, they used to take pictures in their drawers and sleep together. They like that came out that they used to sleep together in the bed together.
like, were they like brothers, like sleepover?
No, no.
Were they
Well,
doing stuff in the bed? I don't think so. I hope not.
it came out that they were talking about, well, does anyone think these pictures are inappropriate? B2K were being used for advertise them for a higher bidder. I guess people were saying how Rouse B, but I remember Rouse B and was it Quentin, Trevor talk about being that they were sexually,
Oh,
um.
Mahogany's in the back. She's in the back.
Okay, let me grab that. Let me grab that shit. I gotta get Mahogany. Let me grab this shit. Let me put this down.
Hey, Mahogany.
What's
Hey, how
going on,
you
Mahogany? And shout out to MOT. Um,
how you
like
doing,
a lot of
sweetie?
this. How you doing? No, I'm doing all right. Like I'm just pulling out a lot of this stuff that I guess some people thought was forgotten. Um, you have it now. The game or the street dudes are now coming out talking about how they were turning out motherfuckers, and you also have it where the other dudes that were doing the grooming process, now it's their turn. Now this shit is rippling on down. I already had one dude said I shouldn't be talking about it, but I'm just saying it's time after time after time. This type of shit just keeps on happening. So I want to know y'all take. Is this something that we don't need to talk about? Is this something that we
No,
leave
we
alone?
do need to talk about it because it's dysfunctional. And it's in our community and it's becoming the normal and it's not the normal. This shit is not normal. When you go in other communities and other spaces, they don't do shit like this. They will look at you like you crazy. Like you're taking a child innocence away. You're taking his that child's ability to think on their own, to choose the path in life that they want to choose. It's like they're being preyed upon before they even grow up.
I agree.
I'm so
Mahogany.
late to the conversation. I don't know where to start. Maybe I should listen a little bit more because I'm not really sure I didn't see. I just came up here. I got excited because I caught you live and I saw everybody in the chat. So I didn't see everything you guys are talking about. But I can come back. I mean, if you're going to be on live a while,
It's fine. It's fine. I got a question, Mahogany, and then
sure.
I got to get with my brother MOT. How do you feel? I'm a play an audio for you and MOT. And I want to know y'all take on this. You are a seasoned woman, and
See,
MOT, you are a man of travels. I need to know because I'm hearing straight game. I'm hearing straight. Um, this is straight game like that we're going to get. So this man is going to tell you something, and I want your open opinion from y'all too.
Pass and roll it just like Johnny Dan.
Keep it at 100. I'm keeping it at 100. But all right, so there was a statement that you made on you named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part.
Cause they dumb.
Yeah, they took
I'm
that.
about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
I fucked.
Okay.
You hear me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, I shot two police. Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets.
You see that 21-21 did? Anybody else?
Well, Mahogany, I need to know you and MOT, y'all are seasoned people in this. Shout out to MOT telling men y'all need to divest from this type of bullshit. I need to know. Y'all two. Go ahead.
I've got a couple of things to say that might actually surprise some people. So I'm from, I'm from the South, Southern girl, born and raised and fed, honey. And I remember there's been several situations that I've been in. Things have changed. I remember I grew up in a time where people were obviously, they were gay or whatever, but it wasn't acceptable back then to come out and say it. Now times are changing and people have more of the freedom to openly say that they are what they are without being worried about being beat up and all this stuff, because a lot of that stuff was going on in the 80s and before. I will say this, try and be not too long-winded. This is a deep subject, but I'm gonna fast forward. It's so funny that you're doing this. Great minds think alike, because I wanted to do a show about this. But anyway, I'm going to fast forward to the main important things that I want women to understand. One of my close friends, and I also have someone in my family, my niece came out that she is a lesbian. She's been with her wife for years. It took me many years to accept that, because I just didn't want that life, what I thought was that lifestyle for her. I knew it would be a hard one. I knew it would be one where she may not be accepted, where she would be discriminated against. And I didn't want that for her, because that's my niece, that's my baby. And I loved her and I love her. So, but finally she came to me and she said, Auntie, please, in order, if you love me, accept me for who I am. And I did. Now I'm telling you this for a reason. I do believe this is the thing. There is a push in our community more than others, I believe, to go that route, because I honestly believe that they don't want to see Black families. I believe they don't want to see us come up economically and build together. And we know the way to do that is through marriage. So I believe that. However, I do believe there's some people that are who they are. And my niece is one of those people. She's known since she was a little girl. I'm not saying that's everybody's story, but for her, that was her story. The reason I think it's important for women to understand when a man is telling you these things, because I remember when I was younger, I had a friend who's gay, and he would tell me certain things. And it's like sometimes it's hard for us to hear these things because we think, oh, this, this is gross, this is disgusting, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I would rather know any day of the week the truth of what these some of these men are doing than to end up in a relationship with somebody that's pretending to be something that they're not. And these men, because they mess with other men, a lot of them know, hey, that dude is he's a pretender. He's not who he says he is. And these are the signs that you could look for to see that he's that way. I've known women that have been in full-blown relationship, had children with men that were by, really not by. I don't believe in all that by. You either are or you aren't. I think that's confusion. And to answer your question, if a person is that way, they didn't just come out and say they're that way. It's the least they can do, because there's plenty of people that are looking for that. But I don't think it's fair and I'm gonna be quiet. I don't think it's fair when you lie to someone, because then you don't give them the option. So I know I said a lot. This is a very serious topic.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Like I said, I want to know. Like I said, we're gonna, and I got to pass it
Can I
over
say
to.
something?
Yeah,
I think that guy, that rapper, he's trying to paint a picture to say that it's okay to do these things and still be with and still be labeled as you're straight, and you should be able to get the best girl or something like that. They want to make it like it's a normal thing in our community.
Create.
And
Sorry, boo. Go ahead, finish. And I just want to say one more thing, and I'll shut up. But go ahead.
okay, I think they just want to make it normal, and it's not normal. This is
I want,
ludicrous.
and see that right there. And I'm glad that you did that, because that's what I would do. But I'm telling you, it's not. You're right. It's not normal. But the thing is, you got to listen. It's not easy to hear, but like, even being in this space, some of the things that these men say are right. It's very hard to hear, but you need to hear it so you can understand how they think, how some of these men think. A lot of the women that I knew that ended up in relationships with these undercover brothers, guess what? They didn't believe it. They didn't believe it. If I had went to them and say, hey, I saw your brother in the back seat with such and such man, they wouldn't have believed me. So it's important for us to hear the ugly truth, that this is how some of these people feel, so we can know kind of the signs to look for. That's all I wanted to say, sister.
Okay.
Thank you.
MOT, are you there, brother? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't buy any of these stories from these people. Beat up and damn near killed multiple of these people in and outside the military. Um, these people deserve what they get. Like, people try to okay unacceptable behavior, and that's just not the case. These people are actually socialized into this at a very young age. Most times it comes from women who have small children, who would do anything to keep a certain type of man or woman around within their life, because they know, being in that type of circumstance, they know full well that they're not going to be on the up and up with most families, and they'll take the protection wherever they get it, regardless of the perversion of what's going on behind the scenes. They know exactly what's going on. I've been through too many of these cases. I've chased down as a bad corner too many of these people, and listened to those cases to actually think that what Turk is saying is, no, he's trying to okay the shit. He's trying to give an okay, like, he may be lying about the details, but he's trying to make himself not look like that kind of person. And there ain't no reason why a person would draw the type of attention to themselves under these type of circumstances. I don't buy it. It's a humiliating and embarrassing thing for any man to admit that their uncle or their older cousin or their older aunt is doing this type of shit to them, and they're okay with it. They're not okay with it. They don't understand it. It becomes normalized behind the scenes, behind closed doors, at parties and all this shit. Like, these children are not doing this shit to these people. This shit is going on, and with multiple fucking grown ass adults who know this shit. And they would rather keep their fucking associations rather than just say, you know what? There ain't no way we can get done with this shit. I mean, how many times have you seen it on TV where these people have lied on lie detector tests that they didn't know that their kid, daughter, son, niece was involved in this type of shit? Always fucking lies. But they also know that by admitting that type of shit behind the scenes, there's really no charges for that type of shit. It should be federal charges because I don't trust the state to actually prosecute this type of shit. But that's where we're at. And the shit is always been unacceptable, and I just don't know what to say. It's just that I I, I, I don't know, man. Yeah.
MOT. Let,
I just
let me
want
give
to.
y'all this.
MOT
Let me get.
is but not
Go ahead.
talking about it is not going to change anything. That's not talking about it is not going to make it go away. That's my point. But
Okay, so who just said that? Because I'm not looking at my phone. Could you say
Mahogany,
who you?
Mahogany.
Miss Root said that.
Mahogany. Um, you have to understand that it's not about talking about it or not talking about it. It is about what people should be punished when they are talking about a specific level of person who's doing it. Like when people do it, they're doing on some cloud shade, clays. Don't blame me. Blame the people who done it. This is the environment that I was in. Like no, 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 no. This shit was all the way to the wrong. Who knew about this shit from beginning to end? And this is why when you have like the R. Kelly shit, where R. Kelly's charged with all the charges and the parents ain't charged with shit, they're part of it too. Because there ain't no way that your child is gonna be missing for multiple weeks on end, catching planes, flying all over the country, and R. Kelly is the only person who's gonna be going down for that shit. I don't buy that shit. The parents are the part of this shit too.
So
Every
are we
person who's a
talking
legal
about
doc, Miss, Miss, we're
sir?
talking,
I'm trying to
Miss,
figure out how R. Kelly got brought into this.
because it's the same type of
No,
behavior.
it's not. No,
Okay,
Let
being
me play.
gay
Let me
is
okay,
let
not
me
the
well,
same as being a
okay.
let me
Let,
play. Let me play this. Let me play this. Let me play this audio for you guys, and then I want you to. I want y'all three's breakdown. I'm gonna give. I want y'all to hear his talking point. Okay, I'm gonna show Turk. I want you to understand this is from Hot Boys, Young Money. You already know they've been here for a while. They've been here for a while. They are very influential with the people. So you let's get at it.
Listen, man. The documentary coming 52 bullets. And I'm gonna tell y'all about all that shit. Y'all gonna get the auto thugbography of Turk. It's in the book. My wife here, she be like, I don't want to disrespect my wife. So when y'all find out that shit, y'all find out on y'all own. Y'all ain't gonna hear it from me, but y'all gonna hear it from me. You feel me? I fucked and was fucking. Nigga, I was living in jail, bro. Put it like this. How many niggas y'all see with iPhones making albums from jail? These regular niggas. Nigga, I'm a hot boy Turk, nigga. Come on, man. You can't be green all your life. Shit ain't, we don't eat bread and water in motherfucking jail, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all? It's different. It's different, bro. Put it like this. And me and my wife were talking about this today. Me and my wife got pulled over when I came from my probation officer when I came home, right? By the feds. They swabbed my mouth. Y'all gotta catch the rest on 52 bullet documentary.
Now he has a standing ovation for him talking how he was in
let
jail.
guys talk first.
Yes, go ahead. But you saw he got
Yeah,
a whole
fuck.
standing ovation for that.
Yeah, well, fuck this dude. He's trying to promote something to make money with. This is a very serious ass issue that ain't got nothing to do with him telling how many people got up in him or any of that shit. We're talking about a very serious ass fucking issue with older adults actually violating young ass fucking kids and him being one of them. He's trying to sell a product. I get what he's trying to do, but you cannot sell this product on the behest of trying to out multiple people within the industry. You should have reported that shit to fucking law enforcement. You shouldn't have been actually fucking doing this shit on the fucking live stream, a whole bunch of niggas and all that type of dumbass shit. What I'm saying is, any shape, form, or fashion, you have to bring the hammer down very hard and very wide on anybody within this social circle. That is the only way this shit is going to work. And the reason why I went to the R. Kelly piece, Miss, was the simple fact that no parents went to jail over that shit, even though the child was a person who admitted to having these type of things go on. Most of these parents feed their children into these type of circumstances, and they don't really give a fuck about what happened to their kids. So what I'm saying is, and I don't care about whether your point is to protect this dude or not. At the end of the fucking day, you have to bring the hammer down hard and large on all of these people. If you knew anything about it, you have to go down for it as if you're the person who perpetrated the shit in the first place. There's too many children that I've went to that do not trust adults, like give a shit adults like myself, who would do horrific things to people, even if because I've done it to people within my family. It's very well known that I've done this shit to people within my fucking family. Especially if it's true, they know I'm coming to get them if it ever happened. And it only comes to the councils of the super cousins at the end of the day who punish these old ass men and women who actually see this shit fucking happens. I'm just saying at the end of the day, you need to believe some of these kids and check out their stories, because at the end of the day, these people don't do this shit just to one or two kids. These people got multiple track records across the line to multiple kids in the same community. Like like once we start beating the brakes off of these dudes, other people start going forward. Like, yeah, he did the same thing to me. He did the same thing to me. Is this true? Like, yeah, I told my mother multiple times. Nobody really believed me or understood me or any of this other stuff, because at the end of the day, they was trying to keep their associations intact. I'm just saying at the end of the day, with these dudes coming out and doing this type of shit, that we need to take a second look on believing these people. Like in Colorado, they have several different foundations that are set up to specifically interview kids who've been through this type of organization and type of trauma process to help them process it and bring people to justice. A lot of states don't have that, and I've been a part of this movement for 20 years. And some things that I'm just not going to be able to stand hearing on this live stream.
Can I because I'm confused. I thought we were talking about, because it says in the title, because he's talking about children, and I wasn't talking about children. I was talking about the fact that there are gay people in the world, and that even though we don't like to hear that there's gay people in the world, we need to know that this type of stuff is happening. Women need to understand that maybe their man or somebody that they know who's been in jail for 10 plus years, there's a good chance he had that booty hole busted open. They need to know that and accept that fact, whether it sounds good or not. He's talking about children. So are we talking about children?
Okay, so let me reiterate my point once again. These things don't start when these people are adults. They're socialized into it as a young person to think that it is okay. That's why I'm letting people know exactly where it comes from, because a person don't come up to like 11 years old being interested in women and all of a sudden have this stuff happen to them. It is an actual handoff process. It is actually a socialization process from multiple people within the same environment who's doing the same thing to the same children. That's why I'm talking about children, because these people are actually socialized into it as children. And a strong male figure inside of any of these people's lives would end any of this stuff happening in nearly all cases. Seen it from my grandfather, uncles, and whatnot. But when it came down to people actually trying to protect their predator as their boyfriend, that's when this is when these things happen.
Predators? Are we talking about gay? What are we talking about here? I'm confused.
Okay, so since you don't understand the socialization process, how many years of law enforcement do you have, miss? How many years of law enforcement do you have under your belt?
Law enforcement. But
ma'am, well, you're talking to a law enforcement, ex-law enforcement professional who used to investigate these type of things.
Very professional to me.
Okay, I don't care about what you think. I care about what's right.
That's why I'm sitting here.
What is going on?
Let me try to help Mahogany break it down. So, Man of Tomorrow is trying to say that his mindset came from when he was a little child. Somebody did that to him.
No, whoa. Nobody did nothing to me, miss. So let's.
Not you. Not talking about the guy.
Okay.
He doesn't know that though. He doesn't know that man from Adam.
Yeah, but we trying to say that these mindsets are what happened to us in our community when we were younger. You know, stuff happened to us that we never healed from it. And now when we get older, we tend to, you know, have that same kind of predatory behavior. And this is
So
what
there's a difference between being gay and being a predator.
We're
There's
not talking about being gay here. We're talking about his experiences.
that was my question. That's why I
Okay,
asked BMT, what are you
okay,
talking
well, let
about?
me
You're talking about
clarify
something
my
different. This
question to you
man
so
is
that way
in
you can
jail
understand what
talking
I'm
about his
saying.
sexual escapades in jail, and you're talking about children. There's a
Okay,
difference.
okay, there's not really a difference. It starts at
There
some
is a
point, and it
difference.
doesn't start in jail. It doesn't start in jail. Like, no one can just offer you something in jail and you just take it. Right? Like, this is it may happen that people have to do things for a survivability standpoint to be in prison, but at the end of the day, these things are introduced to these people far younger than them actually accepting it, and that's all that I'm saying. I'm
So
not even bringing into the
I
gay
just
what
need
miss.
5
I'm not
minutes.
even
I
done
gotta
yet.
get
I'm
ready.
not
I
even
gotta
done
get
yet.
ready for my
I'm
own
not even
live.
done yet. I'm not even done yet.
You've been talking
I'm
for
not
10
done.
minutes.
I haven't
God
been talking for 10
damn.
minutes.
BMT, I
Misses.
only got a couple of minutes left before I
Okay,
gotta
well
get ready
just
for
leave
my
then. Well
live.
just leave.
Nigga, I'm
Cause
not
I'm
talking
going
to you. I'm not
because
talking
I'm
to you.
trying to get my point of
I'm
view
not talking
across
to
to you
you.
talking to me.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, all right, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep talking for the actual children
Okay,
who's
and I'm gonna
actually
talk
been
over you.
socialized into
Like
this
I
at
was
a young
saying,
age, and she's going to protect those actual
everybody
men.
doesn't go to jail and become
Okay,
gay. Some
okay.
people are just gay, and
That's
that's
not
what it
what's
is.
going on
Whether
here. We're
you
not
like
talking
it
about
or
gay
not,
people.
that's the way it
That
is.
guy is
Have
not
y'all
talking
never
about
met?
gay
Have
people.
y'all never met a
That
child
dude is not talking about gay
that child
people.
has a little switch in his hips? Sometimes that happens. It's not everybody's
What is going
circumstance.
on here? Does
Everybody
anybody
does
hear
not
what I'm
have the
saying?
same experience. You
Wow.
blow-hearted nigga.
Whatever. So what I'm going to say is, at the end of the day, you need to teach your young people, men or women, where the no spots are, and you need to be able to open a rapport with these young individuals, so that way they can know whether or not that they're being touched by adults in inappropriate places and keeping secrets that they don't need to be kept by grown ass human beings who will not be able to actually do anything about it. That's what I'm saying. I am a bulwark against it. 100% dead stop, period. At the end of the day, the only thing that needs to happen is that more education is given to the actual children, so that way this actual information isn't re-socialized into people in a documentary of any kind by some dude who's trying to sell some shit right now because his life ain't going nowhere. This shit is unacceptable. It was unacceptable then, and it's unacceptable now by that guy. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I just made it back. Car, I didn't catch everything. I one of the things I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this, and like I said, here's the audio.
She got rid. You did. She got because there's also footage, right, where there's this whole Lil Wayne, Birdman kissing each other thing, and you said, and I believe this is when everyone was like going at them. You said, man, nah, that ain't no, that was some mafia shit.
It's
That's
not.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. I just watched Gotti movie, right? They kiss each other all the time.
Right.
We kissed each other on the lip.
Right.
Not no, you know what I'm saying? Not, we didn't do that. But social media make it look like, they'll make that shit look mushy.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as much as people want to know dirt.
Now, what do y'all think about that? Like, you got to where this man is talking about how different men amongst, I guess, the real niggas, the street niggas, they were kissing each other in the lips. They said it wasn't gay. It was just how they greet each other. They kiss each other. It wasn't like tonguing, but they were definitely doing it. Now, I'm just noticing a lot of these pictures look too goddamn intimate. Shit.
Can I speak on this first? Um, like I said, this is a socialization process. That was socialized to be okay by grown ass individuals engaging in this type of behavior and other grown ass individuals letting this shit go on within their presence. What I'm saying is that simply, if you see this type of shit go on, if you see something, say something. And for us in the South, because I'm from Mississippi, if we heard something, verify something, and then we beat something. That's what we do. We did not wait for anything because most of these old ass adults were complete cowards when it comes to people within a social class. I'm talking about within their own age group who would do something to young ass kids. And they would have to come to the older and even younger adults to come to us to get us to rectify the situation. Like a lot of this shit was happening in the church. That's why I left the church in the first place. I'm not blaming the church for it. I'm blaming adults who did not believe they kids, they own children when this shit happened to them. Kids would open up to their actual parents, and their parents would just say, "Well, you know what? I'm still okay with XYZ person, so you're gonna have to eat this on your own soul." And then they would have to socialize these young ass kids into thinking that you have to be friends with abject evil in order for your mother or your father or your uncles or your cousins to maintain their damn social benefit of having these people around. I'm just saying at the end of the day, you need to start listening to these kids because they're not the only one. They've probably been the fifth, sixth, or seventh one that this had happened to. I'm just saying, listen. You need to listen to these kids. Are there kids that out there who lie about this shit? Of course there are. But there ain't gonna be 7 or 8 kids lying about the same type of activity. That's the only thing that I'm saying. The type of actual information that I'm laying down, I would want any person who is around my niece, nephew, son, or daughter, if I ever had one, to actually be covered under the same thing. They need to be able to come to adults whenever something inappropriate happens to them that they don't even understand themselves. We need to be able to have that type of environment and actually talk to our kids about this shit. I get tired of beating motherfuckers up over this shit. This shit should have been talked about by the parents. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything that's off the hook or out of the realm or thing that's crazy. I'm just saying, look, the type of respect that I want shown to every child, I will want shown to my child or my niece and nephew. That's all I'm saying.
Now,
So,
now
Can
there
I
was
say
some.
something?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I understand what Man of Tomorrow was talking about. He's talking about the whole boat stage and the experience when you're younger, and But I'm gonna just fast forward it to today, right? So I think that this is like they're trying to have us normalize this behavior, and I feel like
Mhm.
it's really bad because we have our youth which are going into this whole rap industry who are making songs, and they're gonna look to that as like this is something that they might have to do, because they think that they have to do that in order for them to be, in the game, in order for them to make money, in order for them to sell records. And I feel like it's a bad image and it's a bad impression. And I just don't like the way it's being displayed. Like it just makes it, if he was a regular person that nobody cared about, it wouldn't be deemed as so bad. It's still bad, but he's an actual public figure and this shit is going viral. And everybody is looking at it and everybody's watching it. Think about these young kids who are listening to these rap music, listening to these albums, who are on social media surfing. They're looking at that and they're gonna think that it's normal. This is the norm, and it's not the normal. It's not. This is not what's happening in every community. This is not something that should be glorified.
I
I
mean, but
would.
here's the other thing about it. It's just that like this is why kids are very susceptible to people who are offering them social ramification or social acceptance. A lot of people would think that this is socially acceptable. How you leapfrog from being a person who ain't shit to a person who's liked because you're around a certain person who's popular. What I'm saying is that we should be able to look at these individuals and their past and everything else. And you have to hold people accountable and responsible. If you knew something about this shit's going on, fuck it. You go to jail with everything else. Like, there's no difference between that and RICO charges. If you had anything to do with the actual racketeering, incentivized criminal organizations, you getting the same damn charges as the person who planned this stuff, the person who actually did the stuff, and the person who benefited from it. That's what I'm saying. We need to turn the social actual ability for people to keep quiet with this actual type of stuff to be punished with the same amount of years as the people who actually done it themselves.
But
Because
hold
they are
on,
go ahead.
hold on, Man of Tomorrow. Like, we just watched a clip. Like, what law is he breaking? He just talking about his experience from jail and his experience in the rap industry. He's not talking about anything that happened to him when he was younger or anything like that.
Do you know when Young Turk went into the actual rap industry?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was called Young Turk. But like Lil Wayne, why do you think he was called Lil Wayne? The dude was like 12 and 13 watching this type
Yeah.
of stuff go on. Like, this is what I'm saying is, like, y'all trying to give these people a pass because they're adults now, but this shit happened, like I said, it's a socialization process that happened far earlier than 18 years old. That is not homosexuality.
I get exactly what you're saying, MT. Like, that's what I was trying. That's why I've been trying to let people, like, listen, man. These are kids. Holistically, like, they're not that old. Like, young little, y'all never know, little Sammy, little Wayne, little Turk, like little, like, y'all, all their names were little. They were young. They were kids. Like, this is why I said this Chris Stokes shit right here. Young.
BMT Mahogany is in the back.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna grab her. No, I don't see. Where you at? Yeah. Okay, I'll drop the link. Like, a lot of these people. That's why I said in the chat, about the grooming and how now it's their turn. It's their turn. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I
Yeah,
mean
but the
by the
grooming
grooming.
process
Like,
is about removing the social consequences for unacceptable behavior. Like, people don't understand that's what the grooming process is about. It starts with small touches, hugs, and then it kind of progresses to other things and progresses to other things after that. There's too many things online within law enforcement communities, too many documentaries that are made that let you know exactly how these things progress from beginning to end. We just had the case with the actual gymnast where these things exactly happen the same way. But this was a heterosexual man doing this to actually heterosexual would-be women. So what I'm saying is that you need to be able to teach and appropriately prepare your children or your nieces and nephews so that way when possible things go on, you have to be able to open up the avenue for them to talk about very uncomfortable things with you. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of my relatives, it took years. I'm talking about 18, 20 years for them to talk about it. I have aunts who are like in their 60s talking about how these men did this type of shit to them when they were younger. They had no way to talk about it or anything else because everybody was trying to keep their social credibility high. I'm just saying that this stuff is unacceptable and we need to be able to do something about it. Because if I hear something about it, me and my friends are going to do something definitely about it.
no, I agree to that. What's going on, Mahogany? I just got back.
I,
This is what this is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like, when I played the rest, y'all saw how he started naming off names, like how he started going into detail. Like, hey man, like, I was taking men. I didn't want no punks. I wanted somebody that had a certain type of masculinity energy, and I would break them down. That's a very predatorial thing. Like, some predators get off on the hunt. It's just something about it of knowing that I broke this person down mentally and psychologically, where they don't have no fight in them. And
Mhm.
so that's why when I said about men grooming other men in the title, I'm showing you how. Notice how the men as they listen to Young Turk talking about how he's violating other men,
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, wait, this man openly is telling y'all that he's sexually assaulting people in jail. Like, how is that a good thing? Like,
I literally, I don't even, I just want to say this because I was just trying to finish. That's all I was trying to do. My thing is, my issue with the law, and I'm gonna call this out, and I'm not talking about anybody up here. I've been talking about this for years. I came from a very religious family, a very religious background, and one thing that Black folks love to do is point out everything wrong with other people, particularly the gay community. But meanwhile, they're at home beating their wives. Meanwhile, they're at home fucking niggas every which way from Sunday, 6, 5, 4, 3 baby daddies. Meanwhile, they're not keeping any of the commandments. They're liars. They're conniving. They're envious. They're jealous. And my thing is, it's easy to do that. As far as this man, I didn't hear the tape. I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to go back and listen to the tape. But what I'm saying to us is just us not talking about these things is not going to make it not happen. And far as grooming, when I look at the word grooming, I'm thinking about children. Let me tell you something. No woman can talk me into being gay if I'm not gay. And for a real man, no man can talk a real man into being gay if he's not. Now, does rape and stuff happen? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If we're talking about rape, that's a completely different, oh, forgive me. If we're talking about that grape word, then that's different than we're just talking about gay people. There's a difference. And that's why I wanted to make the clarification, because there's, you know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between somebody forcing somebody to do something that they don't want to do and somebody making a choice. And some of us, whether we like it or not, have known children, boys that might have had a switch in their hips since they were little kids. And that's just who the fuck they are, whether we like it or not. Deal with it. Work on your own shit instead of pointing out everybody else's flaws.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the conversation back to what we were talking about originally. At the end of the
Can I
day,
say something to the
wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. We're not going to do that. I let you talk uninterrupted, and you're going to let me talk uninterrupted. I know you used to doing this shit with bitch ass niggas. I'm not one of those dudes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
I
say
didn't
my
even
actual
say
piece.
anything.
Wait, hold on a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to talk, and you're going to sit there and listen like I listened to you. Is that something I can get your cooperation on before I start talking?
Hold on. Listen, I am not.
Miss, that's a yes or no. It don't require no explanation.
I just
MOT,
want
I
Yes.
think
to say something
MOT, she's
small.
gone. She dropped off. She dropped off.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'll start my actual question and actual tough stuff now. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, while we're trying to widen the scope of what specifically that we're talking about a specific individual who specifically came out, who specifically talked about things that they specifically went through during a specific point of time when in his life when he was a young ass dude, specifically when he went to incarceration, specifically the things that he actually did to other people. We're talking specifically about specific things. We're not talking about generalities. We're talking about a dude who specifically talked about that shit. This is what I'm talking about. We cannot lay down any type of cover fire of trying to make it into something that it isn't. You have to ask yourself inside your head, would you want this to happen to somebody that you loved? Yes or no? If the answer is no, then it's very clear that you could be able to understand how these things actually happen. If the answer is yes or maybe, that's what you would hear on the outset. At the end of the day, this dude has a product to sell. He was in the industry that's based on criticism and actually other things. I'm not sure whether it's right or wrong or indifferent, but this is a public figure trying to normalize things that's happened to him and normalize things that he's done to other people. We need to make sure that that stuff is not normal. We need to make sure that that stuff is an exception, that it should be reported to proper authorities whenever it happens, so that way we can get these people locked up or get the actual help that they actually need, which may include being locked up at all. At the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to let this dude off the hook for anything that is happening here. That's all I'm saying. So if somebody wanted to have a counter argument to what I'm saying, you can have your counter argument after I just
Well,
got to talk. Go ahead, miss.
my counter argument wasn't for you. It was for what Mahogany just said. So, so Mahogany she just said you can't force a man who's straight or a woman who's straight to be gay. So I just wanted to counter argue that because if you're growing up and you're 7, 8 years old and somebody of the same sex keeps messing with you and that's all you know because that's all you're comfortable with, you tend to lead to that side. So in some ways you are being kind of messed with in the head until you know.
So you agree with my point then, right? Because that's exactly the point that I'm making. I'm making the
So,
point that
hold
people
on,
who
you
are
didn't even let me finish. You just cut in me like.
okay, okay, go ahead, go ahead. Because so far you agree with me. So just tell me where you disagree with
Yeah,
me.
so that's what
We
I
go from
wanted
there.
to say. That does impact your decision in life, especially when you get older, because you're gonna go with what you're more comfortable doing. You're gonna be fear to experience the unknown, experience the other sex because you're used to or you've been groomed by messing with the same sex. And I think we need to talk about that and that needs to be known. Like,
But that is
let
still abuse. That
yes,
is
it
still
is
abuse.
abuse. You gotta
It
let these
is.
kids grow up, like, and make sure they're on a straight, solid path. And when they become more wiser, they can make that choice for themselves.
But in the meantime, let them just go through it. Like, am I hearing this wrong?
No, I never said for them to go through it. I don't want none of that to happen to them. You should
So
have
my
good
point of view
parents who are
is,
very protective of their children, know who
yes,
their
I am very
children
protective
with.
of children.
No, I'm just saying, if you have good parents who know who their children with and know the exact people they're with, and you know what environment your child is in, you shouldn't have these problems.
But
And
ma'am, these things happen to don't have good parents. At the end of the day, like this is what we're talking about. It's like we keep trying to make these pathways open for people to go through certain situations and them to figure it out on their own at some certain point. I don't want them to figure it out on their own. I want once people go into the no zone, you need to go to an actual adult. You need to go to a medical professional to actually discuss your actual experiences so that way we can lay the legal hands of law enforcement upon these individuals who actually uh, get their child's very young.
so,
I'm telling you I'm telling you that I used to do this for a living. It used to pain me to see people go through this shit.
all right, man of tomorrow, I
Go ahead,
agree
man.
with you, right?
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say, like the parents, like you said it yourself. Like some of these parents, right? They don't want to cause chaos. They don't want to cause arguments in the family
Then
when
they
they
should go to
know
jail.
shit is going wrong. So the best way is to have the school got to combat it too. That's why they be having these trainings in school and they ask the children these questions.
Can I
Ma'am,
creative? Use
ma'am,
creative.
I
I
say that I say
creative.
that
I
most of
didn't
these
say anything
people
about
in order,
children. I said a grown
I'm
man.
just
Because I
like,
heard, I
can
said
I
a
can I
grown man
please
could
get
not
this
make
done?
another
What
grown
is
man.
going
I didn't
on
say anything
here?
about no
What is
goddamn
going on
7-year-old
here?
child. I
What
need
is
y'all to
going
use your
on here?
comprehension.
What
I
is
said I
going
need
on
y'all to
here?
use your
What
motherfucking
is
comprehension.
happening
Because I didn't
here?
say shit about no
What is
motherfucking
going on?
7-year-old. What the
I'm
fuck?
very
You
clear
about to
about what I
find out
talk
what the fuck
about.
is going on.
What
Don't put words in my fucking.
Listen, everyone. I'm trying to work over there, and I came back over here.
I said a grown
Um,
person. I didn't say nothing about no
Mahogany.
7-year-old. That's the
listen,
problem. Y'all got bad comprehension.
mahogany,
I
mahogany.
said a grown
Listen,
person cannot turn another grown person gay. I wasn't talking about no children. God
Okay.
damn.
All right, so now we got the clarification. She wasn't talk. She was talking about a grown man, a grown
I
woman.
said that several times. Grown man, grown woman. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Mahogany is it's okay. Relax.
No, it's not okay. And first of all, bitch, don't do that with me. I don't know. Listen, you up here, you let these men talk to you like a motherfucking dog. Have some fucking shame, because that's something you need.
Talk to me in no
They
kind of
talk
way.
to you like a fucking dog, but these niggas already fucking know that they can't talk to me like that because they can kiss my motherfucking ass.
They ain't talking to me like
real.
that.
That is fucking real. Bitch, stop talking to me because you already tapping into on my motherfucking nerve. Because you up here lying, saying shit that I didn't fucking say.
All right, well, let me reiterate my point again. At the end of the day, this individual came online to talk about his experiences and was trying to make that shit look cool. That shit is not cool what he went through. The things that he went through in jail was not cool. The things that he seen him, Lil Wayne doing with Baby was not cool. So what I'm saying is, and very simply saying is that when you see something, say something to other individuals that you think that are strong individuals who can actually come forward and actually bring these things to the actual authorities that are possible to make sure that things happen. I have seen these things happen a multitude of times within my family and in law enforcement, something I actually practiced and sworn an oath to, and I actually had to testify against when I actually had to interview these individuals. Like, this stuff does not start at an old age. It is socialized into these people at a very young age. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's wrong in all cases. I'm not trying to make any type of exception for it happening at no point in time. I'm trying to say that, listen, your kids needs to be socialized into thinking that, listen, once they go into the no-no zone, I got to tell mama or cousin or uncle about this. That's how you get that stuff over with. Because if you don't do it, I'm not saying this is your point, but I'm just saying this is my experience as a person who used to practice law enforcement. This is my experience that once those things happen, those people who prep those kids to go through that type of stuff, they keep going through it because they don't know that it's wrong. They don't know that it's bad. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're a person who would do that. I'm just saying overall we need to protect these kids from these type of circumstances. That's what I'm saying. I would want to say, listen, if you had a son or daughter and somebody did that shit to you, I'd be beating the brakes off that motherfucker too. That's what I'm saying. You get the same level of protection that everybody else get within the goddamn environment. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So
I want to pull this up right here. Um, this is from Boosie. This is Boosie talking on how he takes his son. His son is now a rapper. Boosie's son is now a rapper. He takes his son and his 13-year-old nephew and 12-year-old nephew to go have sex with a woman while he watches them have sex. This is one article. Let's grab another article. Lil Boosie promises his son a prostitute for his birthday. Is Boosie getting he brags about hiring women to perform oral sex. Like I said, this was all over. Now the thing interesting about it is Boosie didn't go to jail or prison. But he said he don't want his sons. He said he'd rather his sons look at porn than he'd rather his sons look at porn than honestly deal with that of a dog. And what the fuck is this shit? Nightclub bouncer. Okay. I'll say don't put me on that porno shit. But he would rather his sons look at porn. Anti-LGBTQ Boosie hired sex worker to prepare teens. Now, this is Boosie again. Now, I find it interesting. He's against that behavior, but he takes children to go have oral sex with an adult. Now, to me, I call that grooming. I call that that's going to skew a lot of that boy's impaired judgment. Does that make any sense to y'all? Like, you got to wonder, what did it take to make a boy comfortable to pull down his pants around a grown man to have sex with a woman? And he didn't get locked up for this shit. He still got custody. He still got access to his children.
You guys know why, right?
Why do
It's
you say that?
because it's normalized. They think that this is what we do in our community. Stuff like this is normal.
Like, what does that mean? Like, do we investigate it? Do we correct it, or do we just let it happen because it's normal? That
I think
that's what I'm saying.
we supposed to shame him, and we're supposed to, you know,
I
every
mean, did you
time
hear my question? Did you hear my
yeah.
question? Okay,
I
so answer my question specifically. Do you think that we should let these things happen because they happen to other people, or are we supposed to create an environment to where these things never happen to children? That's the question that I'm specifically asking to you.
Yeah, I think we should create an environment for it not to happen. But he
Okay.
said, I'm just saying, or I'm just saying the reason why it's happening is because it's normalized.
Okay. So, how do we fight the normalization, madam? Like, how do we fight the normalization?
The only way is that we have to shame him and ask him questions and kind of get in his mind and make him think, get him to see how it's wrong. That's the only way.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, we have to go to drastic measures in Mississippi to make sure, because none of the adults ever agreed or even took us seriously as young children until their home guy got, and it was mostly a man in most of the cases. It never really was women because women just don't have a socialization of lesbianism within the South, or not as high as it as is right now. But it's just that we had to take care of it as people in my own era. Like, I'm Generation X, and Generation X had to actually protect Generation X. Like, we couldn't even depend on older Generation X or Boomers to actually protect us because we decided to protect each other within that actual environment. So that way we could not have these things go on to people that we know that these things was going on within our environment. Like, it's one thing to have a person say something. It's another thing to have Bloods and Crips, Vice Lords and gangsters beating the shit out of you, one specific person for one specific thing. And that's when people start to believe people because I took action. I took action. When these things happened, I took action. Yeah, there were women who actually was asking for these type of things within the environment, but that was not the grand majority of women who was there. The grand majority of women didn't know how to talk about these things because their mother was too afraid to be alone that she would offer her young daughter to these actual dudes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my actual experience and not allowing these things to happen to anybody else that happens within the environment. That's the only thing that I'm speaking towards. That's the only thing. How do we stop these things from happening to other people? I think that I want the same protection for my nieces and nephews that everybody else should want. And if any of my nieces and nephews step out of line doing the same thing, I've turned multitudes of these people in. The same damn thing. You did something to a young child, your ass is going to jail for that shit. I don't care if I had to testify against you myself, in front of my sister, in front of my brother. I've done it multiple times. I don't give a damn. You got to get up out of here.
All right, I have a question for you, Man of Tomorrow. So
Go
why
ahead.
why do you think this happened, and why did he get away with it? And
So, okay, so your question is why you think it happened to him, or why do you think it happened in general? I want to make sure I have your question right. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm understanding your question before I answer it for you. Hello?
so why do you think he got away with it?
He, as in the person who did it, or the person who actually experienced it?
Boosie.
What situation we're talking about? Taking his son to a stripper to let that happen,
Yes,
or
yes.
yeah, because it's socialized among men that that type of shit is acceptable.
There we go. All right.
You see, It's the same across the board. This shit is unacceptable. He should have been brought up on charges. And the reason why he isn't is because he has money and he can fight that shit forever. And you got people who end up on the jury or in these jury pools within these black environments who think that grass on the field, let's play ball type of shit. I think that shit's wrong. I think that shit's crazy. I want everybody to have the same level of protection. I want everybody to have the same level of an actual introduction into this thing that is safe and rational and reasonable. It should not be introduced over some type of abuse standard over a certain period of time. That's not your point. That's my point. That is the American Medical Association's point, the American Psychological Association's point, that is law enforcement's approach and point, and that's what I operate from. That type of authority. That's all that I'm saying. Is that we all need to get on the same page so that way we can be able to stop these things from happening. And it can only happen when we openly discuss these things. And we just have, okay, this is the baseline. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think that the best way to approach the situation with Boosie, I know you understand the whole law enforcement thing, but obviously that didn't happen. So I'm just saying the best way to do that is to shame him and really ask him why did he do that, and what kind of impact it would have on his kids, and what kind of future does he want for his kids. The best way to do that is to ask him, and just ask him these questions so it could question his logic in his mind, and make him think logically, and then he can see that what he did was wrong, and then from there he won't make those same mistakes again, or those same actions that he did. Because if he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong, he's gonna continuously do it.
Yeah, to multiple kids if you have it.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like charges inform future decisions, right? So if you know that there's going to be charges for doing something like that with your son or daughter, you're less likely to actually do it. But
You're
if you
right. You
know,
can say you can charge him, but like that's one way. That's the same way of saying, I'm gonna beat you if you do this. If somebody understands that they're not supposed to do that and the reason why, they wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? It
yeah, but
always
that's
has
what
to be a
consequences are for, though.
stronger meaning.
Yeah, but that's what consequences are for. Like I'm from the South.
I understand the whole consequences thing, but you need a stronger meaning. You need something stronger and deeper than just, going to jail, or doing that. Because some people, they will go to jail and they still wouldn't know what they did was wrong.
I mean, but that's why they have like the registries for people who are showing up in their community who actually done this stuff in the past. Like the jail is just the first portion of the actual punishment. The punishment is actually after you commit the actions and the activities, and the actual everybody else is going to know as soon as you apply for an actual home loan within this community, an actual having your kid go to school within this community, to actually live with somebody within this community. Your actual past is actually going with you. So it just isn't the actual punishment aspect of it. That's the start of it. It's just that people have to be on probation for multitudes of years to prove that they're on the up and up after the punishment or the probation is over.
Okay, you can say that, but I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who went to jail, did time, and they still don't understand that what they did was wrong. And
I know, but that's the
half of
recidivism
them
rate.
go back and do the same thing over again. So if they find a deeper meaning of why they shouldn't do what they're doing and how it impact their lives and other people's lives, then they won't make that same choice. That's all I'm saying.
Ma'am, if you kill somebody in Texas, your ass is getting the death penalty. Had the death penalty stopped other people from killing other people? No. But it stopped that other person from killing other people because they're going to jail and they're going to get executed. That's what this shit is about. An
But
informed dissent.
I understand what you're saying, but
Okay.
when all those people go to that court trial and they see that family lost a loved one and how everybody's crying, a lot of those
Correct.
people in that room are not gonna make that same decision.
Correct. But but that's what the victim impact statements are about when you actually go to court. So that way, most of these things that are not covered, like the actual things that are true, the actual the actual act and the what happened and the pictures from the autopsy and all that type of stuff, that shit is pretty set in stone. But like once you start hearing the victim impact statements from like the actual people who lost their loved ones, that's where the actual charge is coming at, whether or not these people go to jail or not, or how long they go to jail. And most times people who are black get the death penalty more than people who don't do it. So what I'm saying is that we just need to create a better environment of these things not happening to people. I just want to make sure that I'm getting a point across, that I'm not being rude or anything else. It's just that the type of what many people think is unreasonable. I think you should have that type of protection too. I think DMT should have that protection too. I think Mahogany Roof should have that type of protection too. I think anybody listening should have that type of protection as well. Because these children need to know that they can come to adults and explain things that they don't understand. That's what I want to do, is open up the actual dialogue between the actual children, so that way we can be able to
And
dialogue with them about those things that happen.
I agree with you, and I say the best way to go about that is within the home, of course, the parents, but I would say the school also.
Yes, and it also starts at school too, because when these type of bullying actions happen, the actual school teacher, the actual psychologist or sociologist within the actual school system within itself think that it's a normal part of progression for people to go through certain types of abuse. I'm saying this: if you can go to jail for that type of stuff on the outside, you should be held responsible for those type of things on the inside of those school systems, regardless of how much trouble that your ass get into. Because when people notice that there are consequences for actions, they normally start taking those actions, or else they progress their actions to the point to where they get in trouble to where they have to be removed for the actual classroom itself.
Okay, so somebody wanted to ask you a question.
Go
They
ahead.
they wanted to ask you how can you create an environment of protection? Or how do
Um,
you create an environment of protection?
well, I create one with my own nieces and nephews. I had to talk with them very young, very early, 5, 6 years old, about where the no zones are at. Their parents are there. They know exactly what I'm going to talk about. They know exactly the reason why I'm talking about these things. And they have to understand the reason why they need to be protected. And they have to understand that talking about these things, while uncomfortable, is still a level of protection that me as an adult need to be able to give to a child, even if I'm not around you 24 hours a day. They need to know that their protection is going to be there, and that if they go through something, that they can have somebody to be able to turn to actually talk about these issues.
Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of this shit and the people who do it.
No, I agree. I just feel like that whole video is an embarrassment.
It sure is. It's an embarrassment to anybody who's black and male. It's an embarrassment. It's
It's
crazy that
it's an
somebody.
embarrassment to
It
black people
is.
in general.
It's like, bro, you trying to dress something up that happened to you like that stuff. That's not a normal
Okay.
thing. Go
Ah,
ahead.
fuck, man.
Wait, what?
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck. You feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck.
I mean,
You
man,
feel
this sound like
me?
some of these
See,
street
a lot
niggas
of
on
y'all
YouTube.
be like, he must have fucked a punk because y'all don't got no fucking status, man. I'm a gangster, man. Man, nigga, I shot 2 police. But
When I
listen, man, the
I was like,
documentary coming 52 bullets.
Look
You
what
see
he's
that
selling.
21
Look
21
how he's
did?
trying to sell it.
yeah, that's the only way he can get clicks and views. He has to like, get the audience to find out
Hey,
who
man,
wants to.
fuck this dude. Like, man, bro. Dude, listen. If my cousin says some shit like that, or my nephew says some shit like that, I'm like, all right, man. So you need to be a little bit more specific about who we talking about here, because we hate to burn down an entire community over two people. So who are these people that you're
No,
really talking about?
these are just rappers. That's what they are. They just trying to sell something because
I know,
obviously it ain't
I
working.
know, I know. I mean, because it's not working on me, and it's definitely not working on you. It's definitely not working on BMT, and it's definitely not working on anybody who's listening. Like, like anybody, like I've never, like I'm from Mississippi. If you go to jail from the Mississippi Delta, you taking your ass to Parchment. What they do in Parchment, they run your ass through. Doesn't matter how hardcore you are, no matter how many times your ass has been there, you're leaving with a shit bag every single case, or else you're gonna be navel tied up with pink t-shirts. That's how they do that shit there. So when everybody come out to jail talk about how they run shit there, yeah, you look at that disciplinary record and you look at those photos of them being ran through in those type of circumstances. That's when you can know these people ain't clearly ain't who they think they are. But these are the
They
things we go through.
they
It's
just
crazy.
they just trying to sell records. That's all it is. The same
Yeah,
thing with like the Jamaicans and they be making they gunshot music and talking about killing people here and there and all of this. It's the same thing. And then now they bring in that same kind of music and now people in Trinidad are starting to imitate the Jamaican music and now they talking about gunshot and stuff. And you know what that's doing? That's gonna cause crime in the area and it's gonna go crazy and it's gonna have more death and more killings. I just I just can't.
right, but at the end of the day, we're in a new era where those type of people don't run the actual dialogue anymore. Everybody can be able to get their story out, no matter what your story is. You can be able to put somebody on blast, no matter what happens. So we're at the point to where even the victims get to speak as louder as the victimizers, and that's where we always needed to be. So that's where I'm at with this. It's just that these things are unacceptable, and this dude needs to be under some type of oath, a statement from the FBI, and have him detail his actual offenses that happened to him.
Oh,
Because
for him, you know what? I don't. He didn't do anything that was offensive, but what he's portraying is really bad, and he's normalizing it, and he think it's cool and it's okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, but
this shit made me want to wrap hands around this dude, like in a way that he wouldn't
that's
like.
it.
It's just like what you went through was wrong, sir.
No, he
I
said he was the one who was doing it. It seemed like he was just saying he was having sex in jail. And that's
correct.
something that he's proud of doing. I don't
And at
think
the
it
end of
was
the day, with a dude with that type of money, he probably was having sex with women too. But he's trying to make it look like he did anything that it was to happen to anyone who was willing. And that's the type of stuff that I come on, man, bro. This stuff is unacceptable. And I'm not saying that homosexuality is unacceptable because you don't see anybody who is in that type of situation coming online and presenting themselves like this. You don't find gay people online presenting themselves like this. You don't have that. And that's the difference between somebody who's actually a part of that lifestyle, who normalizes it and normally does it, versus a guy like here who's trying to sensationalize it to sell some type of video or something. It's crazy.
if he wants to
Um,
have oh go ahead,
no, I actually came up for here for you because I first of all you didn't curse me and I appreciate that and I was wrong. I was dead fucking wrong to curse you. I listened to BMT knows that I listen to almost all of his shows and I like you. So I'm not doing this for any reason than to say that to you because I'm better than that. But I still stand on what I said. And BMT,
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna let you know.
Mahogany.
You welcome,
Thank you,
sweetie.
Mahogany.
You and young lady, I'm not your enemy. I actually stand up for women around here, and I have a hot head and I have a hot temper. So I apologize, and even to the other man up here, I shouldn't have been up here cussing, but I still stand on what I say. And I understand what y'all are saying. I'm not saying that there's not truth in that, but I'm saying that some kids have been that way, and there's nothing that their parents can do. But
And
anyway, yes,
mahogany,
sweetie.
I'm gonna say this: if you have a son or daughter or niece or nephew, they're gonna be exactly under this type of protection.
I understand that, but me and his father have a great influence on him. And my son is just, he's, trust me, he likes girls. But anyway, I'm going to get ready for my live. BMT will talk. And anyway, I apologize. BMT,
All
see?
right. No, it's me. I had
Oh,
an incoming phone call for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a phone call. Appreciate it, man.
yeah. I'm about to wrap it up, you
Yeah.
guys. I gone on for
Oh,
three
wait,
hours.
hold on a second. I wanted to make sure I had my question through because the phone was ringing
Yeah,
through my
go ahead,
question.
MOT. I'll let you rock. I'll let you rock.
Okay, so mahogany roots. The type of protection that I'm laying down in general is the type of protection I would lay down for any man, woman, or child, regardless of who I know or anything else. Do you agree or do you disagree? This is a generalized way of protecting everybody,
she
regardless of what you think.
she hopped off because she had a show. But
Okay, all right. Okay, so what I'm saying is that this is the type of level of protection that I offer all people. And that's what happens when you don't really give a shit about who the actual victim is. I actually want people to know that they could be able to go to people no matter what happens. And I can understand any of that other stuff. It's cool. It's just that to me, it's easy. It's very easy to offer this type of protection to children. It's very easy for me to offer this type of protection to adults. It's very easy. Why? Because it's the same across the board, no matter who it is. So what? Thanks for having me on BNT.
can I say something last minute? So
Uh,
this is mahogany roots. I didn't take none of that personal. It is what it is. But I understand your point and I understand what you were standing on, and I agree with you because I have a brother who is gay, and salute to all the gay people. I have no offense against that, but I just want the children to be protected when they were younger, and I just want people to understand that some things happen to adults when they were younger also. So that was it.
yeah, it's just sad. Thank you so much for your time, your consideration, and having me on the panel because we can have decent dialogue between each other when we want to understand each other. And a lot of people don't want that to happen because once you have the dialogue, then you have to take some action after this stuff is over with. I'm not saying that's anybody's point on the panel, but a lot of people are dodging the taking action portion of trying to correct these actuations. To me, it's very easy. It's very easy for me to protect children. It's very easy for me to say, no, these things are not happening. It's very easy for me to do. A lot of people, it's very hard for them. Like I said, I grew up with parents and uncles and very screwed up individuals who didn't even think it was a big deal that it happened to people. I'm speaking from my own experience, not anybody else's actual dialogue up here with me. I'm speaking from my own example of seeing messed up adults not do anything for children when they brought it up to them. Had a cousin who committed suicide because her mother wouldn't believe that her actual stepfather was doing that to her. Yeah, like it is that for real. And I'm always going to be able to provide the type of protection to people whenever they need it. So I want to thank you guys for having me on. You guys have a really nice day.
Is BMT you closing off your show? I think he's
Yeah,
stuck.
I'm shutting it down. I'm just busy doing work, but I'm gonna shut it
Oh,
down.
okay, go ahead.
All right, there.